All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're finishing AC5. I think literally the last mission, but we're finishing hard mode. So we are looping straight back into expert mode. I think that's the best way to do it. I think that's the best way to do it, yeah. That is what I'm doing. I've decided that is exactly what I'm doing. I'll save the arcade mode stuff for later. I had a moment there where I was like, maybe it would be better to do it now, but I have no reason to. It's so short anyway. Oh, come on. Also, my hair is not staying up, so it's not gonna happen today. It's coming down. Hello, Raiden, Lego, Aniket, Jess, hello. Load, please. I almost said new game. I don't know where the instinct for that came from. Arcade mode has 4 endings? It has what? Hold on. I feel like you're lying to me. Why do I feel like you're lying? Hold on. Oh, I see. There are branches of it. It doesn't seem like I have to replay stuff though. Looking at it. Unless I'm wrong. Well, to be fair, the wiki entry is just way shorter than you would think. As is typically the case with the Ace Combat wiki. God damn this hair.
We've decoded the disc that the Major brought back with her. It contained the
You have to?
blueprints for a mass retaliation weapon, codenamed V2. A far more powerful weapon than the 2 tactical nukes that the Belgians used in the last war. It was never fully developed at the time, but it appears that they've secretly completed its construction in the 15 years since the war. The V2 is a MIRV missile. It could wipe out half of all the large cities in either Ossia or Yuktavania. So where would they deploy it?
Pin the hair
It had to be
back.
in the Soul.
I mean, I could.
Secretly completed and is now operational. After all, it was built.
Oh, that's right. The save state. You're right. Hold on.
In the first place. The Soul
I'm reading.
itself is unmanned.
So this is fine.
It was controlled from the ground, but we didn't know
I
where.
did do a save state.
Then, the intelligence
Because
vessel had
it's a
drama
two-parter.
trying
I
to
forgot.
The origin of Shantae's transmissions to the Arkbird.
Yeah, slot 0. I was like, that's probably where I would have put it. Game is quite loud. Why? I'm turning it down. Actually, let's not do it here. Let's do it in here. It still feels weird every time I use old PCSX2. You said quite loud. I'll start with a 10% reduction. Hello, Silver.
This is
Oka Nieba. Why am I in?
The last time you'll have to attack the Sorg.
Yep, I forgot
Descend to a
that we're
vulnerable
doing this.
altitude in 5 minutes.
You know, the Phantom can do
Sorg
it.
is falling.
Surely.
We have to get to the Sorg. Fast.
Oh, Dream Master.
Captain.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Blaze.
What? Yes.
Roger. Archer. Engaging.
Roger. Swordsman engaging.
Roger. Edge engaging.
Roger.
Roger. Whole lot of Roger going on. much better. Man, it takes a while to get out there, huh? Jesus.
4 minutes.
We're just going. Oh my God, it's still so far out there. Jesus. This isn't a timer to the mission end. This is a timer to just get to the thing. God damn. Fighter jet or bomber? No one's picking bomber. No one.
Blaze!
If you could fly a fighter or a bomber, we all know.
New enemy planes on the radar. It's a double Belkin formation. Ovmir and Grabak.
Great. Yeah, we'll be
We will restore the pride we had 50
we'll be all right
years
in this
ago.
setup for
Time to
sure.
settle this evil, Ravens.
8 tough enemies. My heart's racing.
Damn
My
it.
whole body's shaking.
Keep going. Our mission
I was
is
kind of
clear.
betting on that,
3
not gonna lie.
minutes. Don't fight by yourself.
I was hopeful.
Take them 2-on-1.
Captain, 2 enemy planes on your 6.
That's fine.
You shall fall to your deaths and lead the way for the soul as it smashes into the earth.
We gotta take out the one in command.
Bartlett and Huckabee were no match against me. And you think you even stand a chance? I was the one
Oh,
who shut
we're
down
going.
Bartlett 15 years ago. You're nothing compared to him.
I'm so much more than him.
But their hearts and minds have been
That's one down. 1 of 8.
Captain Chopper, if you're here, please look after us. This is it. This is what we've been training for. Right now.
We'll return to haunt
Come on.
you for eternity.
Shit, I should have shot 2 of them.
Accept your defeat. We will never give in. We will have our victory.
Yes, 2 of them.
Long enough.
Man, this is way easier than I
We still
remember.
can.
2 minutes.
Stay sharp. React fast. Fox 2.
Believing in coincidence is more than a youthful mistake. It's sheer stupidity. Come on. We will realize the victory that has been denied
Phantom's
us
got
by a
it.
traitor.
I don't have time to be afraid. We gotta get past them.
Shit.
Damn the Ravens of Rosgreaves.
Archer, Fox 2.
It's Demon, not Raven.
Enemy plane shot down.
Demon.
Fox 2. Whew.
We're edgy. Very cool and
Missile.
edgy.
This is it. It's over.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Ravens aren't edgy enough.
Glory as we cross the gates
We're
of
demons.
hell.
I was sure I was gonna get skewered by that missile.
This- Oh, oh, oh.
They'll fall apart if we take out the lead plane. That's him.
Okay.
Get him.
Archer, Fox 2. Missile coming this way.
Pupils of Huckabee. We will decide once and for all who is superior. 1 minute.
God damn it.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Oh,
Rise, my father.
why is he flying straight? We'll take it.
Power of your hatred.
Grabak.
Does Fox 2 mean? I think it means missile out.
Slowing you down. These guys just hate us. Blindly and completely. Don't worry. I can evade this one.
Or I think it's just payload out. I don't think it has to be a
Heads
missile.
up. We aren't relics from 15 years ago.
I could be wrong. I think if you're carrying like bombs, you would say it for bombs too. I'm not 100%. I'm going off of what I've picked up in the game so far. As far as I'm concerned, it's a whole lot of jargon.
Fox 2.
It's like when you first play COD as a kid and everyone won't stop saying Oscar Mike
Fox 2.
for the entire game. Every single character just has to say it over and over, and you have no idea what the hell they're saying. You're just like, oh, that sounds cool.
You can do this. Destroy it. We gotta stop that thing.
Fox 1 means actively guided.
I
Oh,
know.
interesting.
Captain Nagase.
What people say after Taco Bell, you could. If you got a weak stomach. Unlike me and my iron gut, unaffected by Taco Bell. I've genuinely never had stomach problems from Taco Bell. Like, I'm kind of joking, but I'm also not really. I've just never had that issue. Is it high up in the sky? No? Where the hell is it? I don't see it. Oh, I definitely see it.
With the Sog's structural details.
Alright.
The Sog's outer shell has a rotating accelerator. The only way you can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator. That's bad news. This'll be tough.
It'll be fine.
It's so huge.
We gotta destroy it. Don't let it hit the ground in one piece.
It'll be fine. That's a space station. It's a satellite, I think, right?
Shoot the panels. They should break easily. Watch out for the fragments.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching.
Done in by some falling fragments.
I don't want to get hit by those fragments. It's playing the song. The sky is speaking Latin.
Sog's core component. You can't hit it just by firing at random.
Captain, we need you here. I'm used to desperate situations, but this one is the worst.
Watch the rotation timing and we should be able to hit it.
We have to aim for that. This is like riding a needle.
From Prey, it does kind of look like a mini version of the station from Prey, doesn't it? Oh, what was the station called? It's been way too long since I played Prey.
Enemy's laid its strongest cards
17 or 2006. I need to play the old one again sometime too.
Not here. We're still not doing enough damage.
They
to
are
stop
entirely different games. I think most people know about the older Prey now. I remember when Prey 2017 came out, no one had heard of it, including me. To be fair, I had never heard of it at the time either.
We're gonna do this. Just believe it.
But I feel like now it's kind of common knowledge that there are two games called Prey that are like 11 years apart and they have absolutely nothing to do with each other.
The Sog fragments.
Like they're not even the same genre of game.
all that's left.
They're both good though. I've played both of them.
Just a little bit more.
I like both of them. They're just entirely different.
We can stop this thing.
Oh, Talos sounds right, actually. Talos does sound right. Or was that something else? That's definitely from something. At the very least, there is a game with a space station called Talos. I know that much. Oh god, I keep like almost... It's not my fault, man. I didn't shoot that panel. What the fuck? Man, we were right there. That wasn't even me. We were at the last bit. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should turn off the attack command for the allies during that last bit just to be safe. Like, it'll take a minute longer, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
The Sog is falling.
We have to get to the Sog.
We're not in space. The station is falling.
Captain,
Satellite? I think it's a satellite.
Please.
It does kind of look like a mini station, though. Yes.
Roger, Archer, engaging.
La 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 la.
Swordsman engaging.
Roger. Edge engaging.
Yeah, I think instead of playing the Unsung War during that last bit, can someone make a mod to where we just get Oka Nieba singing for us the entire time? Can anyone make that happen for me? I would appreciate it. As the satellite first appears, listen to our beautiful voice, and then he just starts singing for the entire time. Satellite. It does weirdly look like a small station. Is it Talos Station? If I just Google Talos Station, because now it's gonna bug me. Okay, yeah, that is Prey. Talos Station is Prey. Man, I gotta play that game again. What do you guys think if we did one more stream series? Thoughts? Opinions? Maybe just one more. AI cover? Oh, there's definitely not enough of his voice lines to properly sample from.
It's a double Belkin formation. Hold near and grab her.
But it would be worth a shot to try to get him Like, can we, that would be a good use of AI. Actually, see, like that, that's why this thing exists.
Enemies. My heart's racing.
Has anyone seen that new, like, video bot that's been making the rounds that's actually kind of freaky? The new AI video bot that is just like, yeah, there's nothing good that can come from this. This is just, it's all downhill from here. Shit gets so dystopian with this.
Gotta take out the one in command. Shoot them all down.
Because it's doing things, if you haven't seen it, I can just briefly describe. It's generating like incredibly realistic videos just based on what prompt you put in. So like I saw one where someone put in like 3 puppies playing in the snow, and it was able to generate like a very photorealistic video of just 3 like golden retriever puppies playing around in the snow. And it's like, oh god, the voice thing was bad enough. Like being able to just feed AI someone's voice and then have it mimic them like that accurately, that was already like we were moving in a bad direction at that point. Now being able to like fully just generate the person on top of that, it gets so much worse. It gets so much worse from here. It's like deep fakes, but significantly easier to make and honestly more convincing when you watch them. I've seen a few of them and it's just like, oh god, this doesn't end well. Will that hit? Nope. You know, I think the plane that I brought is a little too overpowered for this mission, you guys. I think maybe we should bring a worse plane. This thing is clearly just, you know, it's too much. Makes things so easy. Come here, please. He's in the ground. Ace Combat 5 stuff. Does Zero still do that? I didn't see that happen in Zero during the dogfights, but it could be because the dogfights in that game were just like higher in the air typically. Does that stuff happen in Zero? I'm assuming it does. I just never saw it. Oh, I think he's in the ground right now. Yeah, he is. God damn it. Oh, okay, that's good. Is there one more? We're not on as good of a pace as last time, but it's not terrible. It's rare though. I think it's not even because like it's just rarer that it happens, because I mean 0 and 5, like they're using the same base of a game, right? Like 0 really is just kind of like an expansion for 5, effectively. So I doubt that it's like, oh yeah, it just doesn't happen as often, and it's more just because the battles like actually happen way up in the sky in 0. I'm assuming that's the case at least. I could be wrong. Maybe they tried to fix it and they made good progress. I got no idea. We've got 6.5 minutes on the mission timer, and I'm assuming that that timer translates to when the satellite hits the city. I'm just gonna hope it does. I don't have to worry about missiles so much. I can handle the satellite with machine guns pretty easily. So I can just use these 30 missiles as much as I need to, really. I was kind of worried about saving them, but there's not good reason to. He's just flying straight up in the sky. Oh, there we go. He's coming back. We went really high up all of a sudden. You know what that means, though? He can't fly through the water. Come here. Oh, there's one more. Shit. I thought that was... Okay, we got time. We got 5.5 minutes. We got time. please. God damn it. I thought that was great timing. Oh, that was great timing. Let's go.
This one's outer shell is a rotating accelerator. The only way you can attack its core structure directly is through the gaps in this accelerator.
The Solg's gonna be a lot. Oh no, it's up here actually. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be further down.
This isn't over yet.
It's moving.
That actually worked out kind of nicely. And we got 5 minutes. It pilots on open channels. Or talk on open channels. I don't. One of the things that I've always thought was weird with like the PS2 games is
Self-destructed.
just how much you hear the enemy's comms. Like, is that genuinely a thing?
Shoot the panels. They should break easily.
Did we just use open channels like that for communications?
I'm not gonna get done in by some falling fragments.
And by we, I mean, you know,
Solg's core component.
military fighters.
Just by firing at random.
Captain, we need you here.
Watch the rotation timing and we should be able to hit it.
I'm used to desperate situations.
Oh yeah, I kind of want to turn off their attack. Like, they're helping with damage, but it's freaky when parts are flying off when I didn't shoot them. Oh, I was kind of hoping to hit the... That was a much better angle to do it.
The enemy's laid its strongest cards against us, but no matter.
I won't let them finish us. Not here. We're still not doing enough damage to stop them, but
Kind of trying to...
Ones who can.
That's right. We have to stop it.
There we go. Now I feel safe.
You can see the solar fragments reflecting light here.
all that's left of their hatred is this thing in front of us.
Come on. Shoot the things off. There we go. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna let's tear them all off. We can leave the attack on.
Craters in the Balkan mainland?
Let's just tear the little fragments off. Whoa! What was that one? That was freaky. We got so much time still, by the way. We got like 3 minutes left.
I can still
We are
fly.
so chillin'.
We're gonna do this. Just believe in yourselves.
As long as none of that hits me, yeah, we're good now.
Just a little bit more.
There's a couple more fragments down here. Or is it just the one? Is it just that?
The Sorg is 40 miles from
Yeah,
our
we're done now.
This is our final flight.
GG for the satellite.
I'm going to push ahead.
Goes through encrypted. So you normally wouldn't be able to hear the enemy radio. I figured it was an Ace Combat thing. I just always thought it was so weird. I was like, is that actually how they do it? Because that would make no sense. I mean, it would be like, imagine, this is, you know, gamer example, but imagine you're like playing Counter-Strike and all of the voices for both teams are on one channel where you can all hear each other.
When history witnesses
You just can't communicate anymore.
Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a
Everyone
demon,
would start
it
speaking
uses
in
its power
codes.
to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after
The timer's
a period
under
of
my
slumber,
camera.
Razgriz returns. This time, as a great hero.
The mission timer is under my camera. Wherever I put my camera for this game, I'm gonna block something unless I'm like, in the center, I'm obviously gonna block a lot. But, you know, I'm gonna block something. And in this game, like, most of the time, the mission timer isn't very important. And even on the occasion that it is, I can just say it out loud. Time for advance? Oh no, we got so much more to go with, what's it called? With AC5? That was hard mode, you guys. We got 2 more loops. We got the planes we got arcade mode. I wish I was on a CRT. It would make this a lot easier to read. Because it genuinely, like, it would smooth out the 480i a lot. This game uses interlaced, right? There's no progressive mode in this game. Please tell me there's not a progressive mode in this game. Only because if there is, then I've missed it until just now. Wait, ace mode unlocks after hard mode? Is there no expert in this game? Hold on. It says there's expert on the old wiki difficulty chart. Is 480i worse than 480p? Yeah, 480i, the I is for interlaced, which is an old trick that, well, a lot of older consoles used it, but especially like PS1 and PS2 almost always used interlaced resolution. And quite literally what it means
has once again spread
is it's only actually rendering every other
The
pixel.
aces of Rosgreaves never flew in the skies of battle again.
So 480p looks a lot better than 480i.
Above the clouds.
Oh, it unlocks along with expert. That's weird in this game.
Of heroes.
I'm probably gonna need 3 runs anyway to unlock all the
exactly what
jets,
they were
right?
hoping for.
Because I have committed
All
to
this
it.
time.
Okay, after 1 rerun, I still really like 5. Now, the back-to-back run is what I'm kind of worried about on that one. Because everyone was really surprised. It's not so much by the Ace Combat 5 video, not so much that I scored it so high. The big shock to the system for everyone came with the 0 review. When I said that I like 5 more still, and people were like, wait, whoa. But this is where the whole playing 3 times back-to-back on stream thing could definitely affect that. But on the first playthrough, I did like 5 more than I liked 0. But I also was kind of like, okay. 5 has some annoying story stuff. 0 doesn't. So 0 is probably going to be easier to just replay over and over. But at least on the first run, it didn't hit as hard as 5 did. It was very close, though. This was a second first playthrough. It really was, because there was like more than a month after. Or sorry, more than a month in between. This song is loud all of a sudden. Can you hear me? Things got a lot louder. Oh, we're gonna need to skip when the Puddle of Mud song comes on, by the way. We're gonna need to skip. I'm not doing it. It plays the entire song, okay? It plays all of Blurry. So I normally let credits roll. I do, but I'm going to have to skip once Blurry comes on by Puddle of Mud, because I can't. There's a Puddle of Mud song on here. Yeah, they licensed Blurry by Puddle of Mud for this game. And they only ever used it in one cutscene. So then they were like, well, we paid for the song, just play it in the credits. And they did. Oh, ad break. This is my favorite redeem. For sure. Just sing along to it. YouTube will never know. They'll never know. Never. If I have to do 4 runs of arcade mode, maybe I do a little bit now. Maybe. to license the music. Copyright. If a song is licensed, it's the same reason that I can't let it play on stream is why they need to purchase a license. Actually, it works the exact same way on YouTube, where if I want to play the song, I need to purchase a commercial license to use it on my channel, which is expensive. Those licenses aren't super cheap, which is why no one on YouTube really buys licenses for songs. Some people do. Almost no one does. I find it hilarious. The idea that people listening to Blurry have never played AC5, just looking at the comments thinking, who the fuck is Chopper? If you like go to it on YouTube, are there comments about Chopper? I don't think they carry popular music licenses. I haven't even heard of it. Hold on, Envato. Envato Elements. Oh, there it is. Nope, I heard it. I've heard that song so many times. I grew up in the 2000s, okay? I know the first few notes of Blurry when I hear it, and that's it. I shut that one down straight away. I'm looking at this. Yeah, it's royalty-free music. But it has 150,000 tracks available. Holy shit. Do we do? I don't know. I'm doing a poll. If I can spell. Because if we have to do 4 run-throughs of arcade mode, it wouldn't be the worst to get 1 done. It looks like the runs are like 30 minutes long a piece, give or take. So it seems like even if I did all of arcade mode, like all 4 runs together, it would only be like 2 hours anyway. That's Face of the Coin. It's called that in universe. Oh, I thought that was just like an entirely different song that they made up. I didn't realize that he was talking about Blurry. I thought it was just meant to be something entirely separate. First arcade mode run is in the lead by a good bit. We're still doing AC6 S rank for now. The balance patch has certainly helped. It can't fix that netcode, but balance patch has made things more tolerable for sure. The lack of the tank glitch has made it a lot easier just on its own. People not being able to just instant reset the stagger on tank builds is so nice. The smaller hitbox on the laser cannon is great. Drop a save just to make a file. There's no other reason. This I did not really play. I played the first mission of it just to grab like a clip for the AC5 review, just so that like when I mention it, I had a clip of it to use. I see. So we do have to start from the beginning and run through the path each time. That's fine. Is it just...
back. Here is your current sitrep.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to the valiant efforts of Mobius Squadron and the ISAF, Erusia accepted the terms of surrender, and the Continental War came to a close. However, militant factions led primarily by high-ranking officers of the Erusian Air Force have refused the disarmament order. They're now calling themselves Free Erusia, and the strength of their resistance increases daily. Free Erusia have called for steadfast resistance from the remaining forces in each area, and have finally succeeded in capturing an old military factory, acquiring a large quantity of weapons. In response, at 0330 today, the ISAF has made the decision to engage in a special
Arcade
subjugation
do or die.
operation. After analyzing the combat results of the Continental War, the Tactical Intelligence Department released an astounding report indicating that the mission execution capability of Mobius 1 rivals that of an entire ISAF squadron.
Of course.
You
Of course it
are
does.
the only one we have who can accomplish this mission.
I am worth an entire
We've
squadron
confirmed that
because
the
of
enemy's
course.
headquarters are located on the naval island base in the northern part of White Valley Bay. You must disarm Free Erusia. The codename for this operation will be Katina.
Katina.
The fate of this mission rests in your hands. Launch.
All right, Mobius 1, let's go. Is it all just in the F-22? I don't remember if it's like just set because that's his plane or not. Or OP.
Mobius 1, engage. Clear to engage.
Seems like it's just...
Locked on. Fox 2.
Is it 2 missiles for these guys?
Nice kill. Radar lock. That's a kill.
Oh, okay, we just keep her going. It's fine. We make it work.
Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
That's not gonna hit. Oh, I do not
Fox
like
2,
the time
Fox
limit
2.
on these.
Target hit.
If anyone's wondering, people who have played know the time limit is pretty tight
Radar
on the
lock.
arcade mode.
Fox
Each
2,
time I
Fox 2.
take a target out, I get a little
Missile
bonus.
hit.
It goes back up. Maybe now would, like for arcade mode, I might have to move my camera.
Fox 2.
So the timer is suddenly very important
Check on the target.
compared to what I just said
Nice
like
kill.
20 minutes ago.
Locked on. You're in gun range. Splash 1, splash 1.
Come here.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
Oh,
Nice kill.
until you complete all routes and then you can choose any plane. That's nice.
Radar lock.
Quality of
Mobius
life.
1, Fox 2.
Reward for completion.
in
We
gun range.
like those. I'm sorry, I can
Missile shot
see there's nothing beyond that fog. Oh, now there is. A second ago there wasn't. Load distance is a
Mobius 1
bitch.
crashed.
I could see the boundaries of the world for a moment there.
Mobius 1, engage. Clear to engage.
God damn this hair.
Radar lock. Mobius 1,
I don't think
Fox
I
2.
even need to go as fast as I thought.
Bandit shot down.
If I just hang back like that, we go so much faster.
Heads up. Radar lock. Fox 2, Fox 2. Target
They're
hit.
just flying straight forward. What are they gonna do? Evade? Clearly not. Exact same on my first playthrough. I have a tendency to fly into things. We all know it to be true by now. Especially the ground. If given a good opportunity, I will fly straight into the ground.
Locked on.
It's kind of my thing.
You're in gun range.
Oh, unlimited
kill.
machine gun is back. I guess it's because there's no difficulty here.
Locked on. Fox 2.
Oh, come on.
Bandits in gun range.
I can see the void.
Target hit. Hard enemy radar spike.
I've got 90 seconds now. I've built up a lot of time really quickly this time around.
Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
We're kind of chilling.
Missile hit.
This is easily the most
Locked on.
agile plane that I have flown
Fox 2.
since picking AC-5 back up. Me and my whole let's play half the game with the fish bed strat.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
It was a good time though. Can't take that away from me. The fish bed was awesome.
Locked on. Bandits in gun range. Hard enemy radar spike. Fox 2. Splash 1, Splash 1. Locked on.
Uh-oh. No missiles, please.
Radar lock. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Splash
just that
1,
easy.
Splash 1.
It's just that easy. I finished with over 2 minutes. Do I get a score? Oh, I do get a score. I was like, is there like a time bonus for doing it faster? E, D rank. Excuse me. D rank. Hello, what? That can't be right. Just can't be. Oh, you get the Mobius 1 skin for the Raptor in campaign after doing arcade mode? That kind of did me dirty with that rank. I'm not gonna lie. That hurts. Oh, it accumulates over all the missions. Okay, so D rank is pretty good. Getting a whole rank off of just the first of like 5 missions or 6, I think.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
I'll take it. That counts as a whole target towards completion? What? Ground targets count? Oh.
One of our planes was hit.
This is so free. Hold on.
Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Probably not the best for my score. Well, that definitely makes it easy.
AA guns destroyed. Mobius 1, Fox
Why didn't
2.
the whole game soundtrack just sound like this?
Shack on the target. Radar
Blaring guitar riffs for the entire game, I say. Forget
Fox
the
2.
sky speaking Latin. Who needs it when you've got this?
Blue 5, eject.
Come here.
Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Target
Oh,
hit.
my missiles are kind of limited.
Locked on.
I didn't notice until just now.
I've been hit.
Guitar riffs and Latin sky at the same time. I mean, honestly, yeah.
Blue 9, someone cover me.
That sounds like a great idea, actually.
Nice kill.
Where's the objective plane? What? Oh, hello. What are you
Locked
doing all
on.
the way up there?
Fox 2, Fox 2. Target hit.
Wait.
Radar lock. Fox 2.
Oh, you get missiles for destroy. Oh. Oh.
That's a kill.
That's what the M means. Missile.
Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
The cargo planes give missiles. I see what's going on here.
Locked on. Fox 2. Nice kill. Radar lock.
Oh, whoa. I thought he was flying the other way. Like the exact opposite that he actually was.
Fox 2.
No, you get... Come on. Missile on cooldown.
Missile hit.
S-planes give special. Special weapons. At least if it keeps giving me XMAA will be very overpowered for this. C rank? Ooh, a good bit into C rank at that. So wait, CBAS S plus S, or maybe it's double S, triple S. I don't know. How high up does it go? how high up does it go? Double S, triple S. Is the highest rank M for Mobius? Please tell me it is. I was joking, but please.
Clear to engage.
Triple S is maximum? Maybe I'm bad at counting. I thought there was one above it.
Mobius 1, engage. Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 3. Heads up, enemy radar spike.
What a shitty missile. Still bad at machine
Fox
guns.
2.
I didn't need to shoot you.
Check on the target.
It's fine, I'll find a missile plane. Definitely. Come here, bitches. I got over 2 minutes on the clock right now.
Locked
That's
on.
plenty of time.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
Oh, missile
Hard
plane.
enemy radar spike. Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Warning, missile. Nice kill.
Come here. To have custom missions?
Hard enemy radar spike.
Never shared how to do them? Wait, what? You're telling me that someone managed to get like custom missions working and then just didn't share the method and start sharing custom missions? Oh my god, come on now.
Bandits in gun range. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
I got this. This arcade mode's not bad.
Locked on.
It's not
Fox
great.
2.
For what it
Check
is,
on the target.
it's fine. Considering it's like 30 minutes to do a full run of it, it's good for like 30 minutes at a time. Definitely. You know, it's like how Ace Combat Advance isn't all that bad, considering that it's like an hour and a half long in total.
Locked on.
It's like, you know, it's not a masterpiece or anything, but really, like, it doesn't outstay its welcome at all.
Mobius 1 shot down a bandit.
By the time you're starting to get bored of it, it's just over. Come on.
Bandits in gun range. Heads up, enemy radar spike. Mobius 1, Fox 2. Check on the target. Radar lock.
Hello, Sepper. You see these skills?
Mobius 1 shot down a bandit.
You hear this music? Clearly reflective of my loop-de-loop skills.
Bandits in gun range. Fox 2, Fox 2. Missile hit.
This is some real piloting right here. Tom Cruise could never.
Mobius 1, Fox 2. Missile hit.
He's too busy giving a sermon about our alien ancestors or something. I can't believe they added a stamina system. A what? What stamina system?
Hard enemy radar spike. Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Oh, the afterburners.
Missile hit.
I was like stamina
Bandits in
system.
gun
The
range.
afterburners. Afterburners.
Locked on. Fox 2.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Mobius 1 shot down a chopper.
It's
Heads
definitely
up,
a
enemy
weird
radar
one.
spike.
Get off of me. I would like to get behind you. God damn it. AC4 qualms would be very good here.
Heads up, enemy radar spike.
I think every AC game should just have AC4 qualms. Most stupid, busted shit I've seen in a while in a game. Like crazy. The qualms in that game are just something else. Respectable B rank. Not so shabby. Not too shabby. Oh my god. Hold on. I need to share. Chat, this is here's a great Twitter plug, by the way. Here's a great Twitter plug. I tweeted a clip this morning of some Panda gaming, okay? I was taking my little break for the morning from work. Played a little Tekken for like 30 minutes. Played some ranked matches, as you do. I posted this great Panda gaming clip. There's the plug. Sepper's got me. And it's fantastic. This is also a plug for why you should come to the Tekken streams. They are very, very fun. Check this shit out, right? I'm in a match against this Steve Fox player. This clip starts like mid-second round. I, of course, for people who don't know, I am the Panda Bear. Panda main, of course. Best character in the game, in my opinion. We're the same rank, but he's on a demotion match. So if he loses this match against me, he loses his rank and he goes down one. Okay? The context is important. Now just witness the beauty of this clip in all of its compressed Twitter glory. You know what? Do I have... Here. Forget the Twitter post itself. Yeah, give me this. The actual clip off of my computer. Much better quality. Here. I've done you all a favor. It was worth it. No Twitter compression on this one. So I win second round. I'm up 2 to nothing this game. If I win this round, I win the match. Man is on a demotion, keep in mind. I start doing Panda Bear things, as you do. Guy stops moving. Match freezes. Wait for it. Failed to establish a connection, ending match. I got his health down to that point on second round before he even landed a hit. Guy just quit. Dude just was not gonna take that loss. He wanted his rank too bad. He was out of there. After that little panda throw, he was gone. Panda best. I've been telling you guys, no one believes me. I am an absolute terror on Tekken ranked now. Ever since becoming a Panda main, everything has changed for me. I do that. I do that now.
Heads up, enemy radar spike.
It made me so happy to make a Steve main rage quit as Panda Bear this morning. And it also, I was laughing really hard about it. Every disconnection is a medal of honor. The thing with Tekken 8 right now, also hello Dax. The thing with Tekken 8, and I talked about it yesterday when it came up in chat, because someone else brought up that they had so many rage quitters on Tekken ranked right now. There's no disconnect penalty on ranked matches currently.
Fox 2.
Like if you leave, you just leave. I didn't earn any points for that match. Like I didn't get a win reward or anything. He didn't get a loss penalty. There's no quitting penalty. Like if people leave on Tekken 8 ranked right now, nothing happens. And I'm just sitting here like, why does nothing happen? Like, we should definitely be penalizing rage quitting, right? Right? Like, is this just me? I can't be the only one who thinks that. Anyone at Namco maybe wanna implement disconnect penalties, perchance? Doesn't the disconnection rate go up? Maybe. I would assume so.
Radar lock. You're in gun range.
Beautiful rage quit. Panda on ranked is just a blast. I just do bear things, and people get very upset. A lot of rage quits. And a lot of, if they don't rage quit, I do just get a lot of people who, like, I thought it was happening there when he first just started laying there doing nothing. I get a ton of people who just stop playing and just, like, lay on the ground and let me finish up, get my win, and then they cancel the rematch. They don't play a second match.
You're in gun range.
If I'm just landing, like, super big hits and combos and they can't get damage in, they just stop playing.
Radar lock.
It never happened when I was a Jin main. Now that I'm a Panda main, I get rage quits or just, you know, people giving up a lot.
Missile hit. Locked on.
I think it's just, there's a certain level of, like, toxicity when you do it to people in the bear compared to, like, a more honest character like Jin. But I think people underestimate. The bears are hard to play. You know, here I am downplaying my new main already. I think it's a really strong. I think the bears are actually genuinely underrated, like tier list wise right now. Everyone keeps putting them in like B tier on the tier list so far. I think they're in A tier. I do think they're really good, but they're really weird to play. At least for someone like me who's only ever played like honest characters on Tekken. Playing like a gag character now feels really strange to me. But Panda is a blast. The B costume makes it better.
You're in gun range. Missile shot trashed.
Come on, I want this. Also, hello, Swashplate. How dare you? We all know the bears are joke characters. They're there to be funny. Okay, come on now. As much as we love Panda, we can't deny that it's a joke character.
Locked on.
A joke character who is funny enough for me to main. Ended up maining him. Roshi on... Was Roshi in Fighters?
Box 2.
There were so many DLC characters added to Fighters. Like, I only played it a little bit at launch. Because at that point, I hadn't learned how to play fighting games, like, at a base level yet. So, I would always, like, pick up new fighting games and play them with friends for a couple hours, and then, like, that was the extent of me playing them. So that's about my experience with Fighters. He is. Is he DLC? There's no way he's base roster. I feel like I would remember him being there. I can get at least double S. I think the soundtrack is great. I think it's like it seems like it's intentionally too much. Like it's so over the top and cheesy, but I feel like that's what they're going for. I feel like it's intentional. Of course he's DLC.
3 miles to touchdown.
Maybe, I mean, a man can dream that in Tenkaichi 4 he'll be base roster. But
1 mile to touchdown.
after seeing that like Goku and Vegeta trailer and seeing how much of the new Tenkaichi roster is just like 30 variations of Goku and Vegeta, I'm a little worried about that game's roster. I'm also pretty confident at this point that the game is only going to have Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super characters. Base Goku is not base game. Yeah, Fighters DLC is wild. Like, just the amount of characters. I didn't think the entire thing was going to be the landing. I would have zoomed in if I... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't need the S rank anyway. Hold on, let me actually pull up what I'm talking about. Give me a second. What's the game actually called? Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball, Sparking Zero. They did the trailer that was like Goku and Vegeta just fighting through like all of their various forms throughout the series, right? If you don't know, there's a new Tenkaichi game, Budokai Tenkaichi, that old PS2 3D fighter for Dragon Ball that we all played growing up and that was badass. There's a new one. It looks good, but at the end of this trailer, they do this, right? Where they show like this partial roster. And everyone was like, oh my God, the roster is huge. And at first I was like, yeah, it's hype because, you know, that's like the whole thing with Budokai Tenkaichi was that it had like every Dragon Ball character on it. I think the roster for Tenkaichi 3 is like 140 characters or something. But then you look at this image a little longer, and I kind of spoiled it just by saying it already. And you notice something. This is a big roster, just like in terms of slots. But if we count up the amount of slots on this roster, even just the characters that they're showing, right? That's just Goku and Vegeta in different forms. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 of these slots are just Goku and Vegeta. And it's like, okay, pause. Wait a second. And like taking that into account and just looking at the size of it, I don't think that that's going to have quite the roster that Tenkaichi 3 did, or even Tenkaichi 2, probably.
Mobius 1, engage. Clear to engage.
I'll wait. I'll see what comes out when it comes out, but as excited as I am for that series to get a revival, because it's such a goddamn fun game.
Missile hit.
I am also now worried about the roster size more than I ever was before. What the hell is this? How do you balance that? Oh, you don't.
Radar lock.
It's not a competitive game at all. There's no, I mean, there is actually a competitive scene for
nice kill.
For Dragon Ball, for Tenkaichi, I mean. But you don't. Like, as far as the devs, at least with the old trilogy were concerned, they were like, yeah,
Fox 2.
there are characters in here that are just pure jokes. Like, they had Hercule, or Mr. Satan, depending on which dub of Dragon Ball you watched when you were growing up.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
They had Hercule in there as a character, and he was hilarious because all of his attacks did 1 damage. Like, genuinely, every time he landed something, it did 1 damage. He was just in there as a joke. Like, if you played Hercule, you were going to lose. But it was funny to be able to play as Hercule. So they had him in there. And they also did, like, scale it with power levels somewhat. Where they had it so that, like, if you... I'm trying to think of an example for just Dragon Ball. If you were playing as, like, Goku in the beginning of Z, like Saiyan Saga Goku versus, like, Broly, like Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, Broly had just pure hyper armor every time you hit him. But if you were playing as, like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku against Broly, you'd punch straight through the hyper armor and there would actually be hit stun. Like, they did have the power levels in there and, like, adjusted for to be, like, accurate to the source material, because it's just supposed to be a fun game.
Fox 2.
Like, it was not made to be like a competitive ranked experience. It was just like, yeah, you're just playing as the Dragon Ball characters and beating the shit out of each other. Like, that's all you're here to do. So that's all we made. And it was great. It's one of my favorite PS2 games ever, is Tenkaichi 3.
Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Oh my god, it's still alive!
Locked on. Missile hit. You're in gun range.
Everyone got weaker for the androids to be a threat? What do you mean? In the show? No?
Missile hit.
Huh?
Enemy radar spike. You're in gun range.
Look, Toriyama's power scaling was a shit show. And it's only gotten worse without him. Like, somehow, now that he's not the one doing the power scaling, it's gotten worse than it used to be. But
you're in gun range.
It was never that bad.
Mobius 1, Fox 3.
Like, the androids just were
nice kill.
Scaled up that much. Like, on their arrival. No one got weaker. Everyone got stronger going into Android Saga, like before they even showed up. And they still whooped that much ass. Because they were that strong. That was the whole point of them having Trunks, like, on his entrance, just one-shot Frieza.
Fox 3.
Because they were showing, like, yeah, this is how much we've scaled up from where we left off before.
Shot down a chopper.
And now that you've seen that, this guy tells you that he's come back from the future to warn about fighters that he has zero chance against.
Locked on.
I'm calling BS. I mean, in the internal rules of Dragon Ball, yeah. Like, if you applied general logic, it would sound stupid. But internal logic with Dragon Ball, it's not that wild.
Radar lock. Fox 3. Splash 1. Splash 1. Bandits in gun range.
Speaking of Trunks one-shotting Frieza, that's one of the best character introductions ever in fiction.
Shack on the target.
Them having the new kids show up and just immediately one-shot the main villain of the previous arc that everyone either did get killed by or nearly got killed by.
Nice kill.
Amazing. Best introduction ever. Dude just shows up, boom. Biggest villain in the entire series so far, dead in like 5 seconds. Tommy Gun, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, what? Double A, triple A? That, now the ranks make sense. I was like, how are there so many S ranks? Now it makes sense. All of a sudden.
Mobius 1, engage.
I got this.
Enemy radar spike. Locked on. Fox 3. Chopper shot down. Locked on. Mobius 1, Fox 2.
Oh god.
You're in gun range. White 4, Fox 2. Heads up, enemy radar spike. Locked on.
Jess,
Fox
have you
2.
gone back and rewatched Dragon Ball yet?
Mobius 1 hit.
Speaking of, the last like 10 times that I've brought up Dragon Ball on stream and like actually talked about it a good bit, Jess has been like, you need to not talk about it because I'm going to feel the compulsion to go back and watch it. No. Has Michael seen Dragon Ball? Because if the answer to that is no, the answer to that shouldn't be no. And I think that you have a duty to fulfill here. 15 seasons of Supernatural. I had no idea that that show was 15 seasons long until recently, when someone mentioned that it went on for way longer than it should have. I had zero idea that it was that long.
Locked on. Mobius
Come
1,
here,
Fox 2.
bitch. You don't know if he's watched it?
Fox 2.
Are you even married? What?
Flash 1.
How do you
Flash
not
1.
know? How do you just not know that? How do you not know this about your husband? Isn't that like first date kind of questions?
That's a kill.
Like, oh, how much Dragon Ball have you seen? That's a first date question for me.
Heads up. Enemy
Of course.
Radar, spike. Radar lock. Fox 2. That's a kill.
I have to keep my childhood crush for Goku away from him. Oh god.
You're in gun range. Radar lock. Fox 2.
If you do go back, I believe that you will find yourself more of a Vegeta fan than you remember.
Heads up. Enemy radar.
Because
spike.
still one of the truest memes that I ever saw
Fox 2.
was, as a kid, we all
Check on
loved
the target.
Goku. As adults, we all understood Vegeta. It's genuine. I didn't even think he was that great until I rewatched
Radar
the
lock.
whole thing when I was like 18, and I was like, oh my god,
Fox
this
2,
character
Fox
is
2.
fantastic. Like, this character is really good.
Missile
Still
hit.
not my favorite, but he is
That's a
my
kill.
second favorite now. Is it just... Yeah, it's pretty much just the ground targets. Okay. Come here.
Locked on.
Supply
Mobius
ship.
1, Fox 2.
No
Missile
more.
Break. Missile hit. Radar lock.
Missile boat.
Mobius 1,
Dead.
Fox 2.
Sam site.
Missile
Hold on.
hit.
Hold on. Hold on. Dead.
Radar lock. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Just that easy.
Hard enemy radar
XO2.
spike.
Oh, isn't that the Wyvern? Alright, sure.
Radar lock. Bandits in gun range.
They have super planes. Why not?
Fox 2.
They're flying them incredibly slowly. Oh, now they're picking up. Okay.
Missed. Splash 1, Splash 1.
There's 3 more? I thought there were 2 more. I was like,
Heads
okay,
up,
2
enemy
more is
radar
fine.
spike.
3 more. We're pushing it now.
Bandits in gun range.
How are you flying so slow?
Nice kill.
Who did they put in
Heads
these
up, enemy radar
in these
spike.
planes? Who the hell did they strap into these?
Bandits in gun range. Shack on the target.
4 Wyverns was not bad.
Nothing but air. Heads up. Locked on. Fox 2. Missile hit.
They found the worst possible pilots to put into them. This was fine.
That's a kill.
Wyverns are UAVs? Oh, that would be why. I had 4 minutes of time left on the clock. If I had known that the landing mission was purely like just the landing and nothing else, we would have gotten triple S. In my mind, chat, we got triple S, okay? Let's all be clear about this. I got triple S. Okay. It happened.
Has confirmed the success of Operation Katina. Free Erusia has been completely destroyed. This miraculous result has far exceeded our expectations. Individuals believed to be the militant faction's core members have been captured, and subsequent investigation should bring the full story out into the light of day. Erusia can now begin its path to recovery. In addition, as a result of this operation, we were also able to obtain data on Erusia's unmanned fighter aircraft, which has long been veiled in secrecy. It will almost certainly be of benefit to the future of our country's aeronautical development. You have our utmost gratitude for saving the skies of Uzia once again.
Uzia?
It is our sincere wish that you would choose to remain in the military after this. Of course, there is no need for you to give us an answer immediately. We hope that you will make the right decision. Until next time, that is all.
Okay. Oh, it has a rank sheet. I don't care about it. It's fine. I definitely don't. I am not butthurt about that rank sheet being a thing. Because now, all of a sudden, it's fine. I don't need it. I don't need it. Can be an unmanned fighter or a manned one. 3 more to do. We can go back. Special new game is what I want, right? English. Yeah, expert and ace. I'm gonna do expert because I know that we have to do at least 3 runs anyway to unlock all the planes. So I might as well keep the tradition going. Like, we could do ace and just get it done with, but might as well build up to it. I don't see why not.
15 years ago, there was a war.
3 more of that isn't bad.
Well,
It's like 40 minutes.
Out here plenty of times before. They've tried to invade the Southlands through the Northern Valley time and time again.
We're rewatching the cutscenes.
Luck was never on their side, though, and their victories didn't last long.
For the record. Helps.
They didn't realize that times had changed.
Make it feel worth it.
Facing one defeat after another, losing territory and watching their nation dwindle. They built up their industrial strength to unprecedented heights.
Take a shot every time they say 15 years.
Against the world.
If you're of age and I cannot be held legally liable for anything that you may do. So...
They fought ferociously, but were utterly defeated. The Belkans then committed the unthinkable. They used nuclear weapons on their own soil. Seeing this tragedy unfold before their own eyes, the victorious countries vowed to throw down their weapons.
Since I'm on New Game Plus,
the world was once again at peace. And thanks to them, it seemed it would last forever. On a distant island, far away from civilization, the protectors of the peace take to the
am I
skies.
still gonna have to use the starter plane for the first 4 on New Game Plus? Tell Chopper's taste in music sucks to unlock the best plane in the game. Hold on. Ace Combat 5. What's it called? It's not the Wyvern, it's the Falcon. Because on mission... Hold on now. 12. Just keep it in mind. Mission 12, I've got to go find the other hangar. That's fine. We can do that, that's fine. I don't mind, of course. Doesn't bother me. Except for now, I kind of wish that I didn't level it up all the way already. But it's fine. I'm not salty one bit. I will say no to everything. And then on the 3rd playthrough, I'm just going to ignore everyone. I'm never going to respond. Just complete silent protagonist on the 3rd run where everyone's like, why doesn't this guy talk? He's so weird. Can we get rid of... Can we find someone else?
Sorry about this.
Steve Bloom.
The captain's apology to me seemed misplaced. One instructor had survived the fight, but crashed on landing. The other one was killed in action high up in the clouds. It wasn't his fault that the unidentified aircraft fired on us without warning.
Speaking of Steve
Nor was it
Bloom,
his fault that the low altitude area where he sent his trainees was directly in front of
the other
others.
day, I had a buddy of mine
8
send
people
a
died
clip of
because
me,
the commander
or a
had
clip to
misplaced
me,
some
not of me.
zeros.
A clip to me of another streamer
That pilot in the
who
number
was
7
playing a game,
amazing.
I don't remember what
Did you
game,
see her fight back?
but Steve
bear to
Bloom
watch.
spoke
Now,
at
see,
random at one
You keep
point,
flying like that and you'll die real soon.
and she like yelled. She was like, "Oh my God, it's Steve Bloom!" And I was like, "No way!" I was like, "It's not just me who has to call out Steve Bloom every time they hear him. It's not just me." I was amazed. I was like, "That's my thing. She's stealing my bit."
Her face was pale, but she still managed to smile a bit for the camera. The photo, along with my camera, was confiscated by base security.
I can see why the Ace community had beef with this game.
Little undeclared war never happened.
I thought the community considered 5 one of the best. It does. Okay. I would, from what I've observed, I think that the majority of Ace Combat fans do think 5 is one of the best.
This unique, though.
But I think there's a very sizable portion
This bad-mouthed, good-natured
of
old firebrand could take the greenest
of like the
weapons
more
and forge them into
hardcore
a
side of
fearsome
it, like the
fighter pilot.
very dedicated side,
Of course, that possibility vanished.
who
with the
has
days
a lot of beef with this game.
The only crew he had left now were Second Lieutenant Nagase and the few pilots that happened
And
to
it's
be on the
mostly
ground
because the story takes priority over the gameplay so
I know
much,
you don't like this.
from what
but
I've
we're
seen,
short on people.
as well as
Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are going to be sitting alert.
a lot of people say that the
March,
like
stay
war
warm.
is bad theme is super ham-fisted here.
You're flying
Which I
number
feel like-
2 on my wing.
Sure,
Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself
the war
into.
is bad theme is ham-fisted here, but like it kind of is in every Ace Combat game. I said what I said. That's not an AC5 problem.
But don't get too comfortable.
Game is
It's a
too
grim
long.
situation
That
for
too.
all of us right now.
The game does just kind of go on for a really long time, which is
Another
fair.
aircraft of unknown origin has entered Ocean Federation airspace. We have confirmed
Zero's the fan favorite
has a
overall.
strategic recon plane
It definitely
flying at very
seems
high
like
altitude.
that.
Despite our repeated warnings, it continued to penetrate our
Yeah, I would
radars
say,
and was
like,
fired upon by Ocean Coastal Defense
Completely
Force
across the board.
SAMs. We believe one of our SAMs damaged
probably
the unknown
Zero.
plane, but did not destroy it. Radar shows that the aircraft is currently
Especially
losing
judging
altitude
from the
as it
reaction I
continually
got when
rests
I was
feet
like,
wet towards the
you know,
ocean.
it's still like
Intercept this target and
one of
force
the
it to
best,
land for identification.
obviously,
Do
but
not fire
of this
upon aircraft
trilogy,
until further orders are transmitted.
that one certainly struck a nerve with the community as a whole. That will likely go down as the single hottest take of the entire review series. Like, we're not done yet, but it already, like, I feel pretty confident saying that will just be the hottest take of the entire series, is that Zero is my least favorite PS2 trilogy game, which could change from the streams, but at least on, like, the first playthrough side of things, it was. And 4 currently is still my favorite.
Order 2, Roger.
After the rerun of 5, I still like 4 more. 4 is still my favorite.
War Dog 4. Hello?
But,
Can you hear me, kid?
very subtle
Better be
plug.
looking our tail, son.
The Ace Combat 6 video comes out on Monday,
Man, I'm glad you drew the
and I'm
short
not
straw
including
instead
that
of
in
me.
my list of opinions right now, since I haven't published it.
Second Lieutenant Alvin H. Davenport. Zip it. You need a nickname too?
You just gotta wait.
I respectfully
I'm holding
ask
my
you to call
opinions on
Chopper,
6.
sir. I'm afraid I may not be able to respond to any other moniker. That does fit you well. I've got a better name for you, but I'll keep it to myself. Okay? Ah, cut me some slack, man. Tally-ho, we've got company. Let's go.
Ooh, they all just
Fire until I get
slammed the
permission,
brakes.
understand? Weren't you listening? Don't fire until I say so, okay?
It'll be the most controversial unless you say something good about Assault Horizon.
That's your name?
Inevitably, unless the game is really bad, I'm going to say something good.
Quest for me.
That's the thing with every, like, you know, black sheep entry in a review series is I'm always going to find some things that I'm like, I like this. And so far, like at this point, I've definitely accepted that, like, kind of regardless of what that is, people are just going to be pissed about that regardless. Like, if I just say a good thing about the Black Sheep games in any series, I've just found that people are pissed no matter what. I don't even try to tiptoe around it anymore.
Warning, we have 4 high-speed bogies inbound. Approaching unknown aircraft bearing 280, altitude 6,000. Hold your fire until further orders.
It's gonna think 5 is better, or sorry, 6 is better than 5 or 0. I don't know. I don't know.
Head on.
I have opinions.
You're not to fire until I say it's okay. Got me? Don't worry. Trust me.
I like saying no to everything. Especially when he was like, can you hold your fire? No. Shooting this bitch down right now. Watch me.
Heads up! They're firing on us! War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders. Oh, come on! Those
Has played Assault Horizon and thinks it's fun.
Shut your mouth and fire back!
I have no opinions on it. How many games away is Assault Horizon? Trying to remember here.
Shove it. I'm not gonna watch any more of my pilots die.
Edge, engaging.
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You mind if I grab this kill?
Oh, this plane is slow.
War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Turning to engage bandits.
Wow. That was a turn. That's Joint Assault. I was trying to remember the name. Joint Assault is the other PSP game, I think, going off memory. I have the schedule written out. I just don't have it pulled up right now. But I'm pretty sure that's the other PSP game. Thank God I know someone who has it. Miraculously. And then Assault Horizon. Is it really that close? I'm 2 videos away from Assault Horizon. We'll see you around, Jess. Have a good rest of your night.
What a shame. Too tired to party? Whoa, those guys are really mad now. We're in enemy territory. Be careful.
Have I played the Japanese version? I've only played the Japanese version of AC3. I have not played the international version. For the review and for the streams, we did the Japanese version. Thank God for fan patches.
Flight of 4 fighters inbound. Eliminate them at once. Heartbreak 1 to all.
If I do XI? Which one is XI? Is it the mobile game?
Good, nicely.
Because I can't do the mobile game. I looked into it. It's just, it's not gonna work.
Fox 2.
Well, okay, it could work if I spent like $1,000 to do it, which I'm not going to.
Sucks, man. My senses are all
It's just, it's not worth that.
I don't have time to be afraid. Blaze, this is Chopper. Don't be getting nervous now. You gonna be okay?
No.
Let's do it just like in training, all right?
I'm not gonna be okay.
Unknown bogey aircraft destroyed.
I'm struggling.
This is your captain. Can you hear my voice?
No?
Hey, that means you can hear me. You all alive?
Please don't hit me.
All right. Nice work, Nuggets.
He's freaking me out. I hear him whizzing around.
Well, to commemorate the fact that we all made it out of that battle alive, I'm gonna let you keep your nickname. From now on, I'm gonna call you Kid, no matter what. Got it? Good. Man, I swear.
He scared the shit out of me when I heard him whizzing
Emergency
around. I know that
transmission
he
from
will kill me. The Java game? Hold on. I'm pulling up the schedule because I've looked into the mobile games. I don't think I can do the Java game either. Yeah, XI is the iOS game, and I absolutely cannot do that. It's just not even a possibility without spending a lot of money. So, join Assault, and then Assault Horizon. And then I have not looked into Northern Wings. Is that the one? Java game. I have a question mark next to this. There's a question mark next to Northern Wings. I haven't looked into whether or not I can do it. I am now looking at the wiki page, and there's a whole lot of nothing here. Just not anything, really. Yeah, there's really nothing about this game. Like, so little info on this. That's for another day.
The whole affair
Shame Infinity is impossible. Yeah, I would have liked to do Infinity,
going around that it was actually a UFO.
But there's just literally zero
Officially, the world was still at peace.
way to play. Like, I just can't, no matter how hard I want to. Because I would really like to do it.
Why do they even bother reprimanding?
Because, like, assessing just the single-player portion of a game that was made to be live service and being like, did they at least make an Ace Combat game, like, as a base to work off of?
Listen,
like, I would love to do that, but I can't. Can't even play the single-player for it.
But
unless anyone out there wants to make a fan server real quick and make it work, make it happen. Through like RPCS 3, we could manage. We could figure it out, surely.
I bet they've got hotlines ringing
we got
off the hook somewhere
like
the government doesn't want to get
few
the public
weeks,
riled up with all this,
maybe.
You know? But it doesn't matter. Soldiers like us are too stupid to think for ourselves, so we just got to keep our mouths shut when they tell us to. I feel kind of bad for you, actually.
It's all right. I get to be with you guys.
Captain's probably hating this more than anybody.
Hmm?
He used to have a lady friend over in Yuktobania.
Lady friend.
That's just an old war wound now.
I hate that Infinity is like impossible to play. Just complete abandonware at this point. Did they shut it down because
approaching the Sand Island coastline?
What's
We've
it?
confirmed that this ship has launched numerous.
It just wasn't bringing in revenue anymore. Just wasn't
used
worth
for
it.
Reconnaissance. The UAV will likely return to the launch ship for retrieval after completing their spy operations. You are to halt this operation by intercepting and destroying these recon drones before they can be recovered by the ship. However, do not attack the ship until further.
Didn't even
orders
have
are
that long of a
transmitted.
run. That's the crazy thing. It only was up for like 4 years. It's one thing for a live service game to shut down, but 4 years isn't a very long life for it. They just kind of shut it down without much reason.
Shoot them down before they get back to the ship.
Thank you, Bamco.
Sure thing. You got that, gang?
No.
The targets are unmanned recon planes. We're gonna shoot them all down. Show me what you've got, kid.
To focus on developing Ace 7.
Ship, understood?
I don't know why they would shut it down though.
Kid, calm down.
Because, like, they could have left the game up. They could have just stopped doing, what's it? Like, updates for it, right? It's the weird part is the shutting down the servers part. Because the only reason that live service games get their servers shut off is really if it's just like, yeah, it's not bringing in enough money for the publisher to justify paying the costs of the servers. Because other than that, you can just leave it up, and it's just there doing its thing. That was a little spooky. Little bit.
Really? I'd much rather deal with drones like these myself.
Gundam Evolution. I know that Gundam Evolution was a big money sink for them, at least. Like, that one makes a lot of sense. But if Ace Infinity was successful, then it's just kind of weird that they shut it down. Like, I know that Gundam Evolution, at least we don't have great confirmation on this, but word on the street is that the game went over budget during production, and so it was already kind of a rocky start in terms of like publisher relationship, and then just it did not perform financially or in terms of player counts as expected, so they just pulled it. Because I had a couple friends who played it when it came out and thought it was fun, and then like maybe a week or two in just kind of dropped it, and then when they were shutting it down they were really upset over it. But I was like, man, you guys really liked it, and you played it for like 2 weeks. I can't imagine how it must have performed like across the board. I feel like the big problem with it too was like Overwatch exists. And not just that it exists, but like Overwatch had a lot of hype going on it like around the time because Overwatch 2 was coming soon.
Warthog, you are not cleared to engage at this time. We're gonna shoot them all down, kid.
Break right. Landed on the captain's tail. I'm on it.
It's unfortunate. Feels like it was poorly managed internally on top of just really poorly timed, like industry-wise. Machine Glint, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. They stopped doing new missions before it was shut down, like 2 years before. It might have just not been making them enough money to justify it then. Because like if they stopped doing content additions a couple years prior, that's normally like well, I shouldn't say that it's normally the first sign of the game like failing. It can be, but sometimes it is genuinely like, okay, we're just pivoting to go and work on a new thing. But it could be that that was the first sign of like, okay, the game isn't performing the way Namco wants it to, like just financially.
Back again, huh? Hope you're ready to fight.
Especially with free to play.
Picture clear. All hostile aircraft are destroyed.
Like, I don't know if maybe a lot of people were playing purely for free and just not buying stuff in game. I have no idea what the landscape was like for Ace Combat Infinity.
Warning still in effect. Keep your heads on a swivel.
Did what we wanted for a Gundam game. I feel like I see a lot of Gundam games come out and just they very rarely look like they're any good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I see a lot of them. And it really feels like if maybe they just took like the manpower and the budget from like 3 of those and just put it into one big one and like really focused on the end product, they might do pretty well. I don't know. I might just be talking out my ass, but like, how many Gundam games have come out recently? I'm gonna fact check myself. Oh wow. There's a lot of Gundam games. The hell was this? Page does not exist. What? What was Gundam Network Operation? There's not an actual Wikipedia page. There's a fandom wiki. A Japanese subscription-based online network strategy and logistics game. Released exclusively for Windows PCs. The player had to pay for a subscription with a credit card, which cost about 945 yen per month, so like 9 or 10 bucks a month. That's a lot.
The reconnaissance UAV
That's a
and the unidentified fighter aircraft that
that's a
bounced
hefty
during the mission
subscription
have been
fee.
shot down. The country of origin of the ship
3 month subscription cards could be bought at convenience stores for 31.50 yen, so like 30.
Once we sanitize our
$30
coastal
about.
waters, we will conduct a
I
search
think.
and rescue mission to find Captain Bartlett, who was shot down. Furthermore, the Union of Yuktobanian Republics has officially declared war on the Ocean
The yen has been tanking recently. When did this game get shut down? Oh wait, this was back in 2010? Oh. Hold on, that changes the conversion entirely. I think. Hold on. Do you guys have a calculator? Oh, here we go. Found it. Would have been $34. I wasn't super far off. Oh! When I read, dude, I just got such a loud pop in like my lower back when I sat up. That felt great. God, I'm old. Already. Why am I so old already? What is happening?
This was the room, or the cell, I had been assigned to. Captain Hamilton. Unlike his superior, the base commander who locked me in here,
it's kind of weird to...
He even got my camera back. He told me that if his
to try to look at like the Gundam games, there's not one like good chart of it.
Well, we don't have any reason
It's
to
like
hold you
split into
anymore.
so many
What do you
various
mean?
categories.
Yuktobania just declared war. They've launched an offensive simultaneously.
Hold on.
Our naval
I found
forces
the
is
top
getting
12 Gundam games, and they have the release dates on here. So let's see. 2020, 2019, 2017, 2016, 2007,
There are only 3 of them now.
2012, 2008, 2021, 24. So there's like one a year. There is like genuinely one a year. 2018, 2021, 1 or 2 a year even. Yeah, I stand by what I said. If they just took the resources from multiple of those, just put them all into like one, take the resources from like 3 or 4, put it into one. Let them get a full good dev cycle with proper support. You might get something. Call me crazy.
With widespread panic. Ships from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet
You might
docked
just
at the
get
port
something,
are
Bamco.
currently under attack and taking heavy losses. Hurry to Port St. Hewlett and provide air cover for our naval vessels attempting to escape
PC port
the
was a
fate.
dream until I played
Among
it and the
these
servers
ships
were
is the
worse
aircraft
than they
carrier
already were
Kestrel.
on console.
It is
On
the
top,
flagship of
poor
the 3rd
tank
Naval
controls.
Fleet and a
Oh,
critical combat
tank
asset.
controls. I
You
love
must
tank
protect the
controls.
Kestrel at all costs.
Depends on the game a lot, but good tank controls in a game that they belong in. I am a tank control defender. There's a lot of people who are like, tank control's bad. It's not necessarily the case. Can be the case. It's not always the case.
Enemies all over and they're gonna eat you alive. I'd better stick to the trail position. Thanks. This is Captain Snow. Call sign Swordsman.
FromSoft used to make Gundam games.
Give me a position. Stay
This is the AA Cruiser Excalibur. The ship blocking us up ahead. You've got to move away. We can't use our spy radar.
Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. Alright, hold on. I gotta fly my plane real quick.
Edge engaging.
Chopper engaging.
I can't keep flying distracted.
We're 6. All right, please?
No.
I just don't want to lose another flight lead. Please let me do it.
The tanker next to us just exploded. Where's the fireboat?
The no option is so stupid for like every single one of these. I love it. I'll cover you. Is that cool? No. Leave me alone. No. Whoa. Excuse me.
Three ships are burning now.
Tutorial my ass. I'm not going back there.
Oh, thanks for the heads up, you idiot.
Your target is the enemy aircraft carrier and the large surface combatants surrounding it. Don't let them escape the port. Sink them all.
Protect the Kestrel at all costs.
It's time for our Aegis ship to live up to its name. Thanks, everyone. We request your cover until we break out of the port.
I think that this version of Blaze is just really obnoxious and everyone hates him. He's just such an asshole.
This is the port captain. All vessels leave port.
That's the new headcanon.
Ships nearest to the exit.
Blaze is just a dick.
I don't care if we take hull damage. We're clearing out of here any way we can.
Escape the port and take evasive action. No mistakes. This is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Approaching.
Come on now.
Roger, Kestrel.
I'm not that bad with the machine
Kestrel
guns,
takes
am I?
top priority. That barge over there, move it. I know you want
You want me to not shoot you? No. If they asked that, I would have to say no.
Blaze, this is Edge. Have you located the carrier Kestrel?
No.
If you pick up the Kestrel in front of you, a large target container will appear on your head.
The Kestrel is in open waters. Bon voyage, guys.
Fly under the bridge like the Chili Peppers. I'm sorry, I couldn't. It's such an ingrained response. I've been trying to kill it and I just can't. You can't say under the bridge around me. It's just it. You can't. I have to bring up the fact that there is a song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers every time. Good song. Not their best, but it's good. I like that song.
It's no use, there's too many of them. Get a hold of yourself, your radar control is critical.
I'm abandoning ship. We're sitting ducks over here. Come back here, you coward.
Is he trying to kill us? What kind of captain is that? Range to bay exit, 3 miles.
I flew under the bridge like the Chili Peppers.
Bulldog, this is Thunderhead. We need you to take care of the Kestrel.
No.
We can't allow that. Escorting the Kestrel takes priority.
Hurry up.
Kyle, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
What are you doing? Hurry up and get out of here. This is it. It's over. Man, this is the worst day of my life.
The ships are finally starting to move. Get out of the ground.
You know, the starter plane isn't that bad once you're adjusted to it again, but when I first picked it back up, I was like, oh my god. This thing is slow. I would obviously prefer to not have to do this every run and to be able to level up the other planes, but we're just gonna have to work with it. It is what it is. We need to rescue Nagase. No.
I mean, Blaze, we can split up and handle this. Want to?
No.
I see. Yeah, maybe it's better not to disperse right now. Fox 2!
Damn right. Stick with me. Just watch me. I'll handle it all on my own.
Those are people floating in the waves.
I don't need them to split up.
I shouldn't have looked. When that enemy plane crashed and covered the water in flames, there were people floating right there. I could see their faces. So many of them. Somebody stop this. I can't take it anymore.
Kid, did you see that?
No.
I see. Never mind then.
No, I didn't.
Missiles incoming from aft starboard. 2 of them.
The no is gonna keep the comedy going for the entire second run. It's just, it's going to work.
Help us out. Get that bucket of bolts out of here.
This is the captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. My congratulations to all ships that managed to
Ask
escape.
me a question.
As captain, I will now form a provisional battle fleet. The enemy's built a blockade with their fleet in front of us. We have to break
God
through
damn
this
it.
and escape to safer waters. Good luck, everyone.
Somebody has to do it.
Aircraft, your support is requested.
Keeps the second run fresh. Oh,
Blaze, this is Thunderhead. Are you clear on the mission objective?
no.
Ensure the retreat of the carrier Kestrel out into open waters. Range to blockade line confirmed at 4 miles.
Okay, that one wasn't very funny. He actually just repeated the objective. I was kind of hoping for like a, were you even paying attention, man? What's wrong with you?
Stay on the lookout for inbound long-range anti-ship
Uh-oh.
There's gotta be
Whoa.
targeting the carrier from beyond the horizon.
Zio Puppy, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
We're gonna break through the middle of that fleet. Guess we'll have to accept the loss of a few ships.
That looked weird. Is that normally how those planes fly? Where are those bullets going?
Kestrel, turn to starboard immediately. Your present heading will drive you right into their attack.
Blaze, Fox 2. Hold on. I'll get him off you.
Oh my God.
Feelings at 12 o'clock low.
Trying.
You've got to fly faster. We're gonna get slaughtered. Bandits in gun range.
Ah.
Your current course will take you within range of enemy.
All right, fine.
Hit the enemy ships blocking the
Oh, that
path of our
works.
allied fleet first.
Bring all the wounded inside. We don't have time to treat them. The bridge is engulfed in flames.
It's fine.
Hurry up and start shooting before they do. Man, these guys are stubborn. Moving to fly cover for Captain Snow. Alpha 2, follow me. Maintain fleet formation.
Come here.
Break right through. Fox 2, Fox 2.
It's good.
Missile hit. Radar lock.
I gotta admit, the enemy's got some great pilots.
Yeah.
Fighters are providing great top cover.
I'm a little stupid and kind of an ass, but I get the job done.
All hands, give me everything you've got.
This is the Kestrel. Maintaining current speed and heading. We're breaking through the center.
Moving in to support the carrier.
Oh, come on. Trying to make it work.
What are they thinking?
Keep your head in the fight. If you manage to keep the fleet safe, you might just score yourself a medal. The enemy ship's coming in fast! Engage! Engage! Enemy ship approaching the carrier's port side! Engage!
Oh, hello.
Captain Snow, we entrust the sky above us to you.
Roger, Captain Anderson. Enemy ship approaching the carrier's starboard side!
That's gotta be good, right? It's too slow.
All right, that's it. Hold your ground.
Our surface-to-air weapon systems finally operational. Here we go. Enemy ships on radar. Ready
Come here.
anti-ship missiles 1 and 2.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk.
Radar lock. Let's send this one right up their fantail.
Check this out. Check
Radar
this out.
system back
Hang on.
online.
Quick
Surface-to-air
little.
missiles ready to launch.
Beautiful.
Enemy vessels
Love to
sunk.
see it. Another one.
We're forming a barrier between the enemy ships and the Kestrel.
Almost there. We're almost through the blockade.
Cockpit mode with the machine guns in this plane looks great.
We're getting
Very
some
good.
resistance. We can't approach the carrier.
We're still intact. That one missed us. Missile hit.
This is what we trained for. We can do
Looks
this.
great. Yeah, I don't think the AI gets any smarter on the higher difficulties. Whoever said that before, I think you're right. Which is weird, because they definitely did on the PS1 games. Like, very noticeably. Maybe not AC2. But AC2 is like you're playing on baby mode, even on hard mode. Like, nothing is difficult in AC2.
Does it feel good to be the flight lead?
No.
Relax, you got us watching your back.
No, it's kind of shit. It's too stressful, I can't handle it.
Carrier Kestrel. Our fleet has successfully
Everyone's always
escaped
asking me
safe waters.
questions that I don't have
Thanks
answers
our
to.
brave warriors of the sea and in the air.
Who is shooting a missile at me? Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, plane.
Something's locking on. I was kind of just ignoring it until the missile alert.
Tell the captain once they pluck him out of the ocean.
That was so weird. I saw it on the map too. The missile just spawned in out of nowhere. There was nothing there.
But the Captain
Invisible plane.
never returned to Sand Island.
Replays in this game are still great. I wish it had music though. Like it feels so weirdly empty without any music. You do have answers, they're all
The
no.
aircraft carrier Kestrel has
The no
survived
is the
enemy
reason,
attack
or
and
sorry,
has broken through
the
to open waters.
the reason I
Although the
say no
third
is because I don't know what else to
Ocean Naval
say.
Fleet sustained considerable damage. It's still combat capable.
Is the canon that Blaze is an asshole who just doesn't like people? Or is it that that he's just so overwhelmed by his new position and he doesn't know what to do? So he just says no to everything, like in panic.
When the rescue chopper arrived, the captain was nowhere to be seen. The only thing they found
He just
was the
has
retreating
an
enemy
insane
intelligence
amount of
vessel.
anxiety whenever someone asks him a question.
This island used to
He
be
just
a place
immediately
of
responds
exile
no
for
to
the
get
rest
them
the
off of
world.
him.
It then became our first line of defense against the enemy.
No, audio jungle. Blah 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 blah. This song isn't even that good. We thought it was good in like 2002. It's not that good. Audio jungle. That's a dog. I need to not shut up. What could I talk about? What could I go on a whole rant about? I have no idea. Like the one time that I need to just talk and not shut up, I have nothing to talk about. Is there any like stupid comment that I could read and maybe like just go on a tangent? Anyone? Is anyone giving me fuel right now? Oh God, yeah, what sound? I don't hear anything. Must have been the wind. I have no idea what you could be referring to. God damn it. It plays for so long. I'm like, it's gotta be over any time now. Come on, man. Best way to make explosives? I don't know how to make explosives. I've just about failed high school chemistry. Like a D-, I think, in high school. I don't know. That sounds right to me. The jamming bomb launcher in AC6? I don't know what you're talking about. I have no thoughts on Ace Combat 6 until Monday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's when there we go. That's when I'll have thoughts on Ace Combat 6. Until then, I have nothing. I have nothing. Why did they license that song? Like, you know, it was great when I was doing single player and I was like, oh, I love this song. This is a song from my childhood. But when I'm streaming this game, it's a pain in my ass. There's like, hey, did you guys know we paid for this Puddle of Mud song? I like this mission.
Please scramble! Emergency launch! Hurry!
I can launch and I can defend the base. Just don't ask me any questions. I don't want to talk to you. Oh, jamming bomb in Armored Core 6? The little jamming, like, mist launcher, you mean? Is that what we're talking about?
Restriction is canceled. Protect our base.
I mean, it's there. And you can use it. It's not bad. There's, no.
Well, we can't land under these conditions. You'll have to keep it flying somehow.
There's certainly better options.
Colonel Ford,
than the jamming launcher.
What's your current status?
But like, it's there.
Here comes His Highness from the mainland now.
This is base control. We are under air attack. Repeat, we are under air attack.
I trust you can hold the runway until we arrive.
No.
That's an order. We'll be in danger if we don't land. You will obey.
No, I won't. Kiss my ass.
Fire team, stop the fire.
I'll do what I want.
To our ammo dump.
That's also Steve Bloom.
Flammable out of here. The ammo tube.
This is Chopper. Kid, have you picked up the targets?
No.
You won't be able to see them visually. Track them on your radar.
Attack successful. The enemy's confused and disoriented.
The bombers that attacked us are turning around. They're heading back towards Sand Island.
We gotta stop them here or it's all over. Even I know that.
Oh, you know what I could have talked about? Skull and Bones actually came out. It is a game. I've watched some gameplay and some reviews of it. It's a mess. But like, who's shocked by that? Oh, wait a second. That's an ace. Chat, is this the first ace of the game? Does that count as me shooting them down?
They're in my room. It took me forever to collect all those. It's not like I get any sleep on the ground now. I'll stay up here as long as I have to.
Visibility is good. The fires are illuminating everything on the ground.
This is Edge.
Come back here.
There's chaos above and below us. How about we concentrate our firepower more?
No.
All right. Roger.
Who should we target first? The fighters or the bombers? All units prepare for the next bombing.
It's one of them aces. Were there any in missions 1, 2, or 3?
Here they come. Prepare to fire. Fire. Fire before they do.
Skull and Bones, like, I've seen the story content, and that's being generous when describing it. It's... The story is about as good as your average Korean MMO.
The ventilation system isn't working.
The game is just weird, man. Like, in terms of the actual content of the game. So you know how it started its life as like an Assassin's Creed 4 spin-off, right? It was like, oh, what if we did this whole like naval combat thing? And what if we just took that and made like a whole multiplayer game out of it? Not a bad idea. But what they did is they've simplified the ship-to-ship combat immensely. Like, a ridiculous amount. You know how in like Assassin's Creed 4, for people who played it, you could do things like put gunpowder barrels in the water to like set up traps? You can't do that anymore. Like, there's nothing like that. It's literally just shooting the other ships with your cannons and nothing else.
Systems are okay.
There's no more like boarding the other ship and like fighting their crew on the deck like there was in AC4. You know, not Armored Core 4 or Ace Combat 4, Assassin's Creed now we're talking about, because of course. Yeah, there's none of that. There's actually no melee combat or like infantry combat whatsoever. It's purely ship to ship and nothing else. There's actually no activities outside of just the ship battling. That is the game. Is just the ship battling. Missed aces in the first and third. Damn. We've got another run coming up still.
Projection system okay?
I don't even know if we got that one because an ally shot them down, so I don't know if it'll give me the skin for it.
This is Grim. I'm about to take off. Can you see me from up there?
No.
Roger. I'll try to do this by myself.
Can't see shit.
I'm in takeoff position on the runway. Engines full power.
Come back! Come back! Don't stop him. Let him go.
Come on.
He's shooting.
After this, I get to choose my plane. I'm just holding out for that at this point. 6 missiles.
Enemy planes climbing up to meet us. Be careful.
Machine gun time.
Blaze just bagged one. I'm airborne. Grim, get over here and cover my 6. Roger.
Slowest turn.
This is Airman First Class Grim. Call sign Archer. Control tower and all aircraft. I will be joining the War Dog Squadron.
This is the control tower. Roger that. Please, take care of them for us.
Working on it. Are we done?
This is War Dog Leader. Sand Island, I'm out of fuel. Request clearance to land.
Negative, Lieutenant Colonel Ford. You can't land. We're under attack.
I don't see. What are we under attack from?
What are you, insane?
I'm not seeing anything.
Is that you?
Yes, sir.
I'll make sure to light you up after I land.
He's trailing fire. The Lieutenant Colonel's going down.
Oh! Planes.
Closing fast.
Oh, bombers.
This is the control tower. Another wave of bombers approaching. Close
That's a
fast
lot
and
more
destroy
planes.
them.
Stay calm, stay calm, stay calm.
That's some crazy flying. We resorted to launching him into battle? This base is toast, isn't it?
Come here.
Enemy missiles are inbound.
Come here.
Check your radar. The missiles should be displayed.
Just a
on
little
the
more.
I'm all right. I'll just try to follow the training manual. Okay, it's time we went on the offensive.
I mean, if anything, we might be low on missiles, but we haven't taken a single shot. That's gotta count.
All right, you're doing good, Grim.
It's gotta put us in a relatively good spot, right?
Not about to be upstaged by a reserve pilot.
No matter what
You might be.
happens, keep the power flowing.
It's one of my pilots.
Just a few items
All
on
right.
the checklist, but all systems are go. Amazing.
Haha.
This is Grim's first battle.
Missile tracking
You
who?
better come back in one piece.
Come here.
Aren't there any more friendly aircraft taking
Bastard,
off?
man. Back here.
Too many
Oh.
of them get airborne.
We've still got one runway operational.
Sorry you got paired with me, Grim. I'm a tough guy to
Come
fly.
here.
You think you can keep up? Okay.
It'll be a while before the ambulances arrive.
The enemy's
There we go.
Now's our chance.
Come on! Get him! Another one!
Go bag some bandits for us.
Man it down! Man it down!
Oh my god, he's still just on my shit.
Keep it up. Just a little bit longer.
Oops. I was in the first person view
Grim, just get over here.
and still holding triangle. Fatal mistake. First person view and holding triangle.
Keep it up.
Not bad, Grim.
The one view where it's a bad idea.
That guy's got hands of
Come here.
gold.
Come back.
Learn to fly like that.
Come back. Please. Alright, missile it is.
No response from horizontal.
I've still got 3 of them. Who wants them? Shit. My brain lagged a little bit there. That works for me. We done? No. One more. Is it way up there? Oh no, those are the ally arrows. Never mind. Where the hell is this guy? I'm not seeing him anywhere. Oh, arrow. Is that there? Found him. It's a bomber. Makes my life a little easier.
Blaze, you have 0 missiles in reserve.
God damn it. Whoa. You son of a bitch. Why are the machine guns always so weird with bombers? In a way that they aren't with fighters. What's the deal with that?
Control tower to all aircraft. All bombers
Why is it
confirmed
harder to
destroyed.
shoot down
Thanks for protecting our
a
base,
bomber
everyone.
than it is a fish bed with machine guns? Make it make sense.
Was my flying all right?
No.
Yes, sir. I'll be careful not to overestimate my ability. Well, guess we didn't need to worry about Grim after all.
Come on, let's get a welcome.
Can't see the ground. Oh, there's the water. I found it. Oh, and here's the island. We're good. I found my way back in the end. It all worked out.
Blaze, begin landing.
We land this plane, and then we can put it away again. I really wish that I had considered the fact that I would need to use the starter plane again on each subsequent run. Because, yeah, I didn't need to level this up super early. I could have just skipped straight to the fish bed. I guess I would have needed to level the second one anyway. And even then, you get so much XP from the first few missions for the starter plane that you either, like, you get the second one or you get enough to where, like, only one more mission is really needed to get.
Stand by and prepare for your next swing.
Actually, yeah, there's just no efficient way of approaching it, is there? It's just set up in such a way that it's a pain regardless, now that I think about it. There was no avoiding this.
We sustained damage, but our efforts prevented the destruction of the
S
base.
rank, of course.
The base is still combat capable, with repairs proceeding at a rapid pace.
Blaze only gets S ranks. We all know it to be true. Well, I got a bunch of special colored aircraft, so I'm gonna assume
From the sky, the morning after,
that I got the ace skin.
Pops came back like nothing had happened.
I'll hope.
As if the open sky had always been his one true home.
I should pull up the thing.
Only 17 hours had passed since the war began.
I might
Duke
sneeze.
Tabania's war strategies seemed to be minutely timed to avoid giving Osea any chance to launch a counterattack.
Is it gonna happen? Maybe not. Oh. This one.
I got a notice of assignment as a member of the press corps. I guess Captain Hamilton had pulled a few strings for me. I didn't waste any time going to work.
It's gone.
Second Lieutenant Nagase.
Wait, maybe
inside
not.
the crew room. She's sitting by herself.
Someone's being very
writing
sneaky
something
about
in her
it.
Book. Nobody knew what she was writing. I realized these people may well be the story I was looking for all this time.
Oh man, there's a fighter.
In fact, I was sure of it.
In all of the first 16? Is there just not one for the entire game? Are there only 16 aces in this game? Is this list incomplete, or is there just one for every mission for the first 16 missions, and then the later 12 after that, there's just none? That seems really weird to me. Like,
Attention.
really weird to me.
Listen up. The biggest mistake Tabania has made in their blitz attack.
Oh no,
is that
these
it
aren't
failed
mission
to
numbers.
sink any
Okay,
of
hold
our
on.
Aircraft carriers. We'll evacuate all intact carriers
never
to
mind.
inland sea. Then
That's
use
not
them
what's happening.
as a base to rebuild our counter-strike force. You've been called to service on a very important operation, people.
There's no
Keep
ace on
that in
mission
mind
5.
out there.
Because of course, there isn't.
Today at 1500 hours, 3 carriers from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet will rendezvous at Eglin Straits. These carriers are the Vulture, the Buzzard, and the Kestrel, which has successfully escaped from Port St. Hewlett, thanks to your help. Your mission is to coordinate with the Kestrel and provide top cover for all carriers during
This is
the
a good
rendezvous.
mission.
Should you encounter enemy attack, defend the 3 carriers at all
It might be time for plane
The
history,
situation
plane
is
lore.
fluid.
I don't know if
So
it
be
is.
sure to choose an aircraft with good defensive capability against both air and ground-based threats.
He says, bring a multi-role plane. I say I'm gonna bring whatever I want. Silly man. Okay, so we got the final Phantom plane unlocked, so we don't have to use that. We have the second A6E unlocked, which is also great to have done. We fly the F-16C for a bit. Look, I don't mind. That sounds like a very refreshing change of pace to me. What are you? Oh, I don't own a A MiG? Why does it look like it's bugged out? Is that supposed to be one? Oh, it is. Upscaled text is weird. It is 1.44, it looks like. At least I think that's what it's supposed to say. I could be wrong. There we go. Now we own everything again. F-16C. Doesn't sound so bad. Do we do plane history for the F-16C? How do you do the colors? How do I change the... Oh, found the button. It doesn't tell you the button, but the first guess I took was right. Okay, so we've got the Osea, the Rosgrees, and the Yuktobania colors. None of them are bad. None of these colors are bad. By any means. 1.44, okay. It's a weird number. For a plane? I feel like decimals for a plane are just not something I see much, at least. Let's rock the Yuktobania colors. Why not? Sounds like a good time. We didn't have those before. Oh, I don't have the Yuktobania colors for this. We're not Rosgrees yet, so you can fly Osea colors. You can fly Yuktobania.
Which plane should I use?
And you can also fly Yuktobania colors.
We're launching with this formation then?
Ignore the odd one out here. Ignore that. This is perfect. But before I launch this mission, I need to go for a piss break. The caffeine is doing what caffeine does. So I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break yourself. I don't know. Whatever you got to do with a quick minute while I'm up, feel free to do it. And I'll be back to do plane lore for the F-16 and then launch the mission, because I forgot I was going to do that. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm ready. Time for plane lore. The segment that I definitely did not forget about for numerous games. Okay, F-16C fighter. Actually, hold on. Let me. Yeah, just so that it's the prime. You know, not prime. The main point of attention. The General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon. otherwise known as the F-16C. Let's see. It's an American single-engine supersonic multi-role fighter aircraft, originally developed by General Dynamics for the United States Air Force. I always thought about how Chopper saying, "Which plane am I going up in?" felt like foreshadowing. No. Designed as an air superiority day fighter? What is a day fighter? What does that mean? A fighter equipped only to fight during the day. Well, shit. That's a lot simpler than I thought. It evolved into a successful all-weather multi-role aircraft with over 4,600 built since 1976. Although no longer purchased by the US Air Force, improved versions are being built for export. In 1993, General Dynamics sold its aircraft manufacturing business to the Lockheed Corporation, which became part of Lockheed Martin after a 1995 merger with Martin Marietta. I could go more. That's like the surface level. There's this. Hold on. Yeah, the next paragraph is fun. We continue. I just accidentally opened a link. There we go. The Fighting Falcon's key features include a frameless bubble canopy for enhanced cockpit visibility, a side-mounted control stick to ease control while maneuvering, an You guys should see me record scripts. It's a disaster. An ejection seat reclined 30 degrees from vertical to reduce the effect of G-forces on the pilot. And the first use of a relaxed static stability fly-by-wire flight control system that helps to make it an agile aircraft. The F-16 has an internal M61 Vulcan cannon and 11 hardpoints. There's your plane lore, damn it. Those of you that wanted plane lore to return. That's the plane. That's our boy. Which plane am I going up in is foreshadowing. Definitely not intentional.
Easiest mission in the world. That's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't
it's a
just
fairly
us,
happy accident.
But everyone they could get their hands on. General mobilization. Our planes filled the sky like a huge aluminum cloud. There was no way the enemy could attack. The Queens of the Ocean made it to the inland sea. We've got it made in the shade now.
Made in the shade.
This is Thunderhead. We've arrived outside the range of enemy air attack. Permission granted to return to your
You know, in mission, I'm not liking the camo as much. Just as soon as I saw it here, I'm like, oh, maybe. Oh, there's right. That's right. There's no ace on this mission.
I swear, man.
I was kind of hoping to unlock some special skins, but you know, that's fine.
Hey, what is that? Is my radar on the fritz?
Oh, the music on this mission. I forget about this song every time. I know that I said it the last time I played this mission too.
You have to call him captain now.
Yeah. Hey, you think we ought to report this?
Enemy approaching. All units, return to your combat air patrol stations. Protect the carriers.
This is one of the best songs on the soundtrack, easily.
We have 3 carriers.
Oh, come on.
Don't let them sink even one.
Chopper engaging.
Archer, engaging. Edge, engaging.
Good kill.
Come here.
I can't take off.
I've got a badass plane now. At least way more badass than the starter one.
I won't let them sink a single carrier.
Sure.
Hurry and launch the carrier jets.
My job is done.
I shot down an enemy plane.
How? Oh, they're low.
Watch out for the reefs.
How am I supposed to know?
Visibility is poor. It's the perfect time and place for a surprise attack.
No, it's not.
But the timing is too perfect.
She just ignores me.
Come on, I can do this.
Why is there even a yes or no there? She made a statement and I'm just like, no.
Second enemy attack.
I disagree.
Let's engage them.
And I refuse to elaborate, apparently.
We have to protect the
I just leave it at no.
What?
I wish I had air-to-air special weapons on this. It's like my one thing still. But I can live without them for now.
Roger. Let me know if you see anything.
I've never noticed that, like until just now, AC5 does take a while before it starts throwing air-to-ground stuff at you. It really doesn't do any air-to-ground. Like, it has some air-to-ship, but that's even like a little different. It doesn't have any air-to-ground missions for a while, actually. Like, every game starts out with just like a pure air-to-air mission, right? At least from memory, I think that's correct. Maybe Advanced doesn't, but this game takes its time before it throws any air-to-ground stuff at you, which I don't mind. Air-to-air is more consistently enjoyable than air-to-ground, but I do believe that the combination of the two is ideal. A little bit of both. Oh, I thought it said F-16C for a minute. I thought we were mirror matching here.
I'm praying the fuel pumps hold out. You hear that? I'm actually praying. Warning! You're being spiked by enemy radar! Kids, enemy kill confirmed.
Get over here.
They're too far! We can't make it!
Radar lock!
Evade! Move it!
Oh, so, come on. I want this. Oh, don't stall. Don't do that.
They flew all the way here? Ship
Okay.
damage! Engine shut down!
Harriers are a lot easier. They just find their spot and they chill.
I'm a little dizzy. Sir! Fox 2! Fox 2! Bandits in gun range. The captain shot down a bandit.
Did they just choose to chill right here, or are they just going really slow? What's happening? Yeah, I think they just stopped here. Because of course they did. Oh, now they're moving. Never mind. Did I scare them?
The captain's hurt! Where are the medics?
Amazing as always, Captain. This is Halo 2. Have the 3 carriers made up yet? This is the Castrosphere. It'll be a little longer before we meet. Roger. Don't take too long.
It's one down!
I thought this plane would be a little faster. Like pure speed faster. The turn speed coming off the starter plane feels great.
Full speed ahead.
But like just pure like acceleration and speed. I thought it was going to be faster than it is. It is a little faster than the starter. I don't even know if that's true. It might be about the same. Where the Harrier is playable? That sounds right. I don't... There's no playable Harrier to my knowledge in the ones I've played so far, which is most of them now. I'm actually, videos-wise, pretty near the end of it. Like, way closer than I realized I was until I looked at the list after finishing 6. I've only got a handful to go. Oh, Infinity. Well,
Kid, it seems some of these guys are packing anti-ship missiles. Can you see any?
that's unfortunate. No.
Me neither, but it'll be trouble if they are out there. We'll take them before they can approach the ships.
Enemy fighters closing in on carrier.
Oh, yeah, those are long range.
Within range to fire anti-ship missile. Defend the carrier.
Those are very long range. I don't think my air-to-ship missiles go that far. What?
Missile strike off our bow. Severe shockwaves.
That was like at least 40,000 feet. I think this game is feet, right? I don't know. It changes throughout the games. I think the unit of measurement is feet here. Not 100% sure on that, but I think it's feet and miles per hour in 5.
Fire everything you've got and return to base immediately. We're almost at the rendezvous point.
Oh, you're pulling. We're good. It's fine. It works. can swap the unit. I know that I can swap it. I think it's feet and miles per hour by default here, though.
This is a narrow channel. We can only move straight ahead.
What the default is what changes, I think.
All enemy attack planes confirmed destroyed. Area sanitized.
Nice work, War Dog.
War Dog, your air defense mission
This game is
complete.
Imperial. Okay.
Hold for the tanker aircraft above the Kestrel.
We done?
Ballistic missile incoming.
Oh,
Ballistic missile. Where did it
that's
launch
right.
Hey, what's that?
I've been hit.
That's artifacting. Wow.
It's no good. Allied squadron wiped out. What happened? Did the sun just...
The carrier's hit. It's tipping.
Someone! Anyone! What's happening?
I don't know. Everything below 5,000 feet was just annihilated.
Second missile incoming.
Damn it. Listen up. If you want to survive, then climb above 5,000 feet before that thing hits. All units.
And we're safe.
Kestrel, evasive action.
Nothing to be done about what's going on down there. It's not my problem. I'm safe. Predicted it.
5,000 feet?
No,
But I guess all we can do now is trust that information.
that's right. That's what we've got.
People are spilling off the decks.
So you know what's even more safe? 10,000.
There goes another ship.
I love when there are these moments in AC5 where they just like narrate what's happening on the ground or in the water. Because they're like, well, we can't really like. I'm sure that they had a a budget issue in that regard with like mid-mission stuff. Considering how much they would have already put into all the CG cutscenes that they did for this game, the pre-rendered CG. They probably just had to have it narrated. Because with how story-heavy this game is, I don't doubt for a second that they would have rendered that stuff out if they were able to. Like, I don't think that they did it for a pacing reason or anything.
I managed to stay alive. Looks like the War Dogs.
There's so much, like, let me rephrase. There are so many instances where they prioritize the story pacing over the gameplay pacing that I definitely don't doubt that they would have what's it called? Made those cutscenes.
You really should start calling him Captain.
AC4's cutscene style in 5. I really do like AC4's style, where they just did like kind of hand-drawn art stills. Looks great.
For the second time. As far as I'm concerned, he's our captain now.
Oh, a
That's
unicorn.
right. And I'll never lose my lead plane again.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Here she goes about the lead plane again. Maybe it's just the lighting on this mission that made the camo not look great on the F-16. I might give it one more chance. Because it could have just been the lighting. Like, maybe in a more typical, like, daylight setting, it'll look better.
The enemy attack squadron has withdrawn from the area.
Oh.
The aircraft
Grimm's plane was already leveled up?
were sunk by a powerful
I didn't realize that.
According to hydrophone data analysis, we have determined
Just saw
that
Madam
the attack
Web.
was carried out by the
Was it
Sinfaxi,
good?
a Yuktobanian underwater attack.
I've heard it's not.
The specs of this ship are
Actually, I don't know what the overall like review consensus
shipbuilding
is.
efforts of the Yuktobanians have been going on
I know
unabated
that
since the previous war. The Sinfaxi is a serious threat to our objectives. Emergency transmission from Central. Our army has decided to deploy the military power of the Arkbird to neutralize the grave threat posed by this new enemy submarine.
Okay. There's no nice way to put this. I think I just have to share what I'm looking at over here, and here is the aggregate review scores from both critics and users, okay? I'm gonna pull it over and just share with the class. Behold. On average, critics have given it a 2.7, and general audiences have given it a 2.5. Wow. I expected a low score. I did not expect that. I thought it would be a little higher than this, at least. Trying to zoom it as much as I can without covering it. And one of the only positive reviews from critics. Positive on Metacritic. Oh, for films, it's different. I think on films, it's above a 6 out of 10 is positive. I know for games, it's above a 7 is considered positive. I think for movies, they grade it a little differently. But one of the only 4 positive critic reviews says, it's a travesty, a disaster, a blight on the history of superheroes and cinema itself. I enjoyed the hell out of it. That is one of the 4 positive reviews. Is the guy being like, oh, it's a fucking mess, but I liked it. No blockbuster, but in its own quiet way, it manages to break down a few barriers. See, this reads like my Ace Combat Advance review, where I'm like, you know, it's not great, but it's only an hour long. So, like, for what it is, little distraction, you just blow through it in one sitting, it's fine. It's kind of like backhanded, you know, where it's like, it's not that good, but it does some things, so I guess it's fine. That's literally how this reads. Oh, here we go. Within these oversaturated times, Madam Web is blissfully breezing in its pacing. Breezy, sorry, not breezing, breezy. Which helps make it a more enjoyable watch than some of the super serious end of the world fare. None of this would work without Johnson, whose gift for side-eye and deadpan line readings. Johnson is the director, I believe. Deadpan line reading. Oh, I get. The phrasing was weird on that for me. Deadpan line readings grounds what could be a very silly story into one with real human stakes that do not, thankfully, involve the fate of the entire world. How? Hold on. Unicorn, you just saw this, and I need to know. People are saying that this doesn't involve the world being at stake, but, like, this is Madam Web. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me just on paper. What is, like, at stake in the movie? Is it just a personal conflict? Like, is it just her life and maybe people immediately around her are at stake? Like, what are the stakes for Madam... For people who don't know comic stuff. Because even I've never read, like, Madam Web stuff. But I know who Madam Web is. And she's the figure that literally holds the entire Spider-Verse together. Like, she effectively keeps the multiverse in check. So how do you make a movie, even just about her origin, which I'm assuming that must be what this is, without having worldly or multiple worldly stakes? That's why I'm like, that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me on paper. Because I would have assumed that this would be, like, multiversal. She was protecting 3 teenage girls that will get superpowers and a guy that doesn't want them to. Okay. So it's like, it is kind of worldly, I guess. Because I would have to assume that things obviously go very wrong, like timeline-wise, if they don't get the powers. But it's very self-contained, and it's not literally like, oh, I'm going to blow up the planet, or whatever it is, right? Whatever it might generically be. What? This review is so strange. It starts out in English and then it shifts to like Spanglish. And then, is that Spanish? Is this Portuguese? That might be Portuguese. Panda, thank you for, is this Portuguese? Hold on. This review is so strange. It is Spanish. I just can't read it. Huh? See, I didn't know what this word is. That was a big one, and I didn't know this. So I was like, I can't read this. It might be, whenever I can't read Spanish, I'm like, it could be Spanish, it could be Portuguese, I don't know. The guy dies if they get powers. Interesting. This sentence is crazy, and I don't know what it means. Like, even just, I've translated it now, so I know what it means in English. Here, let me retranslate it to read it out word for word, because I was going to summarize it, but let me read it word for word. This part, this second part where it goes fully Spanish says, and if they liked to fuck them, it was time for them to see, ha 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 ha. I don't know. But crazy reviews. Crazy reviews. I had heard bad things. Like, I hadn't heard really any good things, in all honesty. But I wasn't expecting that. That is... Wow. How do Sony's, like, Spider-Verse movies... Oh, they normally do pretty poorly, review-wise. Okay. I was like, how do Sony's other, like, Spider-Verse movies typically do? Not good. Because I feel like... I didn't see the second... I didn't see the Carnage movie, the second Venom movie. I've heard that this is the best, like, Sony Spider-Villain movie. And that scored a 4.9 average. What's the most, like, recent MCU thing? Maybe, is it just like a Marvel thing, to be completely fair? I'm completely out of the loop on the MCU at this point. I've tuned out for the time being. So let me just go and look at, like, what is the most recent entry? The Marvels was this is... I'm trying to be fair, but I feel like this is... See, even that scored a 5, and I'd heard not good things about this, and if that scored a 5... Let me go back. Guardians came out. Guardians 3, which I also didn't see. That scored a 6.4. It seems like Marvel stuff does just kind of score lower. What is, like... Oh my god, what did Morbius score? Hold on. I forget that Morbius is a real movie. That still scored better than Madam Web, but 3.5 isn't great by any means. I'll be done with this tangent. I need to get this out of my system. How have the other... Did I spell that right? Looks like I didn't. Quanta with a U. I think Marvel has just been on a bad streak review-wise. Like, Infinity War was probably like... Yeah, even that only scored a 6.8. This is like everyone's favorite Marvel movie. Not everyone, but you know, like this is like, I would say the majority of people's favorite Marvel movie. At least from what I've heard. And fair enough. And that only got a 6.8. So they kind of just score lower. How did my favorite... A 7? This is the highest Marvel score I've seen, so I'll take it. My favorite Marvel movie is the highest scoring one. Winter Soldier's the best Marvel movie, by the way. For the record. So we're all on the same page. So everyone knows that that's just a fact that you can't disprove at all. It's objective. Entirely objective. It's just the best one.
We set off for the northern region to refuel.
Not sorry.
This place is paradise compared to what's further ahead. Beyond our destination.
I heard Venom 2 was supposed to be like the best of their movies. I don't think Sony has really done a good one yet. With their weird like villain verse thing that they've got going that I don't even really know what to call it.
The 7 Balkan cities near
I don't even really know how to refer to it, is the best part. Thor 3? I don't like Thor Ragnarok. I don't.
If you refer to it by that name, it'll put a scowl on his face.
And I stand by it. I just don't like it. I said what I said.
Our flight training took place here.
Hold on. MCU movies by review scores. What is just the highest one? I should have thought of this. I can just look at what the best rated Marvel movie ever is. It's Black Panther. That doesn't shock me, actually. This isn't even MCU. This is just all Marvel. Black Panther has an 8.8 aggregate. Spider-Man 2 has an 8.3. That's the second highest. The original Iron Man has a 7.9. Endgame is the 4th highest reviewed Marvel movie ever. Endgame. Okay, question. Has anyone in chat watched Avengers Endgame more than one time? Genuine question. Anyone? Anyone who can humor me on this? Is there anyone who's watched it more than one time?
I can't believe we have to send them off to guard the western coastline.
Because I hope that there's at least one person. But before I go, is he going to... Yeah, I saw this coming. I was like, is he going to hit you with an ad break as he leaves? Well, he redeemed it.
An SSTO craft launch
only saw it
facility
once.
Lies to the east of our current location.
Haven't even watched it. Where did you all come from? That's enough for me. If you watch it,
it was built to
a second time,
outer space,
since I seem to apparently be one of the only people who did.
Our radar has
There's very few. I thought more people would have seen it at least twice. If you watch it a second time, you realize that it's nowhere near as good as you thought it was the first time.
The base commander will provide you with...
At least that's what I noticed, and like everyone else that I personally know who saw it more than one time agrees. They're like, yeah, it's really fun the first time you watch it, but the second time you realize that it's not that good.
Air Force Base. All units, including those refueling at this base, are now under my command.
Like, the hype carries the first watch, and then after that, you're like, oh, it's actually kind of just a mess. Like, it's kind of just all over the place, isn't it? Oh, I didn't even get to go to the hangar. Yeah, we're stuck with the camo. All right. Oh, there's an ace on this. Hold on.
I remember the Space Center well. The mass driver was built by
shoot down 2 F-16Cs and 2 F-20As, and the ace will spawn nearby.
Anti-war president used the surplus funds
kind of random, but we can do that.
Budget to build it.
Is that the Artbird?
What was that? F-16s and F-20s.
A white bird
2 of each.
is the first step toward the realization of the space station.
God, this hair's a disaster today.
Now it's left its orbit.
It's just not gonna work.
Low enough to graze the atmosphere.
It's just not even worth the effort.
It's coming down to pick up the laser cannon they're about to launch. They were building a bridge of peace that would span into outer space. not anymore. The machinery meant for this peaceful mission was about to be used for our counterattack.
I can't believe that Endgame is like one of the best reviewed Marvel movies ever. That's like the definition of the hype effect.
I know that. I'm just saying, if the system
I can't believe that.
friction to change its orbit, then wouldn't that
I was reading the top 3. I'm like, yeah, Black Panther's good. Spider-Man 2, one of my favorites. Like, that's in my top 3. Iron Man 1, also in my top 3. And then Endgame came out of nowhere.
Hold the countdown. Enemy incoming. This is the Base Air Defense Command. The enemy has a large formation of
Hold on.
transport planes.
Let me start with just getting the ace out of the way.
To capture this base.
What? They're actually
What?
planning to invade Osea?
If we shoot the parachutes before the tanks detach, we'll smash them into the ground. You with me?
No.
It's cool, but if we don't do it, we won't be able to hold them off.
It's just like, okay, we're going to die then.
Can you count all those parachutes? I gave up already.
Destroy all airborne ACVs. Engage them in the air and on ground.
Oh, F-20. Hello.
The ACVs are moving this way. Don't let them get near the mass driver. Attention Allied
I used to think it was the best of the series. Oh, you mean like first time, you know, it's the best, then after that you're kind of like, oh, there's a lot of things here I don't like. Alright, that should spawn the ace somewhere. Let's make sure the tanks don't just get away with it.
They're targeting us. Go on, get out of here.
That was 2 of each, I think.
It's all over if the tanks break through.
Where are you? Oh, that's the ace. Hello.
Do you think our forces are sufficient?
No. No, I don't.
Our close air support to make sure
We're kind of screwed. It's over.
This is the Northeast Sector Defense Force. The enemy has broken through Pillbox 1. I'll try one more
Come
time
here.
to convince the higher-ups to launch.
There's too many of them. We can't take them all out in the air.
This is bad news. We better shoot them fast before they touch the ground. Get distracted and I'll slam right into one of them. Man, this is bad for my health.
This is the Northwest Sector Defense Force. The enemy
There we go.
from Pillbox 1.
Graphics all aged pretty well. They did? I haven't really mentioned it in the review videos much, because it's not that important to bring it up, but because of the games that they are, they kind of get to cheat. His snake is solid. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, that was terrible. They kind of get to cheat because you don't get too close to the ground all that often. So they can get away with having the terrain be very low poly and low resolution textures and stuff. And they can put like all of the rendering power into the plane models and like the effects and stuff. So they do age really well, but it's because they kind of get to cheat.
I never liked tanks. Now I really
You compare it to, when did Ace 5 come out? It was 2004, right? Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Chief, this is unacceptable. Please restart the countdown. I'm on orders from our air
What was a
defense
console
command.
game from 2004? Because I think that's right. Halo 2 didn't look this good. That's a good example. 2004. Yeah, so like Halo 2 didn't look this good. I say console games because PC games in 2004 looked kind of nuts. Like, not gonna lie. If we compared it to PC games at the time, even with the cheating, this wouldn't be like a top looker. Tom, thank you for the sub. Prepare for all aces and 0. There's like 50? Really? There's that many? This just isn't worth it, is it? I'm trying to think. There was Halo 2. Why is that the only thing I've got so far? Come on. 2004 on PS2 and Xbox.
Great targets until they get on the ground anyway.
Mostly flat screen? That's a good question. I think it was just about mostly flat screen at that point. Yeah, I want to say so. Was God of War 2? No, I don't think it was. I think God of War 2 was like 2005 or 6 or something. Actually, 2006 might be right, now that I'm really thinking. Oh, San Andreas? Yeah, San Andreas didn't age as well as this, like, just on the graphics. But it's because, you know, like San Andreas, you gotta have all the character models, the cars. You're on the ground the entire time, so like all the buildings and the textures around you have to look better because you're gonna be paying attention.
Wipe out the remaining enemy forces. Make an effort to minimize any damage to the mass driver.
That's a good example. Half-Life 2 is PC. I'm not counting it came to console on the orange box, but that was what, like 2006 or 7, and that was a whole console gen later at that point.
Captain, can you detect the cruise missiles from there?
No.
That can't be.
But yeah, like Half-Life 2, if we start doing PC games, 2004 had some real pretty games like Far Cry and Half-Life 2 and Doom 3. 2004 was actually a really big year for graphics on the PC side. On the console side, not so much, because it was at like the end of the generation, so they were kind of just squeezing the very last bits out that they could. Oh, Snake Eater? Okay, Snake Eater actually just looks better than this. From what I've seen of Snake Eater, I would say that Snake Eater actually aged better visually. But also, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 looked how it did on the PS2 in 2001. Metal Gear Solid, they just had like some sort of deal with the devil going on there for squeezing every last bit of the PS2 out that they could. It's actually crazy. And MGS2 ran at 60 FPS. To add on to that, so did this. But like near the end of the PS2 generation, when you got like a lot of the really pretty games coming out for it, a lot of them went down to 30 FPS to be able to run smoothly and look better. MGS2 looked how it did at 60 on the PS2.
Do you know why the Arcbird was built?
No. Blaze doesn't know anything. Don't ask him. Not on this playthrough. Where are those missiles? Hello?
You'll do fine. Stay calm and you won't miss.
Probably the fixed camera. Oh yeah, they, like, I know I was trying to record MGS2 with a widescreen patch. There is a good widescreen patch for MGS2 on emulator, but since it just expands the FOV of the camera to get like a, you know, a proper widescreen rather than just stretching it and making it look like shit, you can see beyond like the walls in some areas with it. And what you notice right away is that anything that's not on screen in MGS2 is just not being rendered. I said yes by accident. I didn't mean to. Force of habit.
3 minutes.
Antonius, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Communications. I want you to ensure all comm lines stay open. We got it covered,
Fixed camera does help a ton, but compared to like Resident Evil, when you say that fixed camera, because like Resident Evil games early on were also cheating in the visuals department with the pre-rendered backgrounds. MGS2 didn't have pre-rendered backgrounds, they were full 3D. It's still kind of black magic. Mission restart. That one's not important, it's fine. Blaze just said yes one time ever. It's okay. We can live with that.
Just a little more. Just 2 more minutes.
Come on. I think Snake Eater runs at 30 FPS on PS2, doesn't it? Speaking of just that game looking like way better than this even, like than most PS2 games at that.
All stations, go over everything one last time.
It's probably because it's in the jungle.
Navigation, flight control.
If I am right, and it is at 30, if that runs at 60, like on PS2, that's insane.
Systems go from all team leaders. Proceeding with launch.
Like, I would have no idea how. But I think it ran at 30 on PS2, at least from what I've seen. And it's probably because it's in the jungle, and they had all that extra shit going on that they didn't have to have in, like, MGS2. Just for that comparison. Like, MGS2, you got clean interior. MGS3, it's like lush jungle, just so much foliage everywhere.
Is this it for us? The Air Force will get us through this. I know they will. So don't give up.
Come here.
Come on, have they launched yet?
No, they're taking their time. Oh god. Oh god.
We're in deep trouble. Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
That missile was just gonna hit anyway. The one that I just heard. Come on, I want the kill. It's for my rank.
20, 19,
Oh,
18,
final countdown. Hello.
17, 16.
Enemy
Why is the mission timer? It has 14 minutes remaining.
5,
This is literally just a holdout mission. The timer just lies to you.
0.
Like the mission timer, I mean. Maybe they did it for tension, I don't know.
SSTO passing checkpoint 1. Passing checkpoint 2.
Yeah, we're going. There's
Passing checkpoint
more
3.
missiles over there than there is here.
Mass driver hit by cruise missile.
R is... I'm talking about singular in that reference. Oh, and he's off! For a second, I thought I lost. I'll take it. Hold on. Best video games of 2004. Now I get to see what big games I completely forgot about and feel really stupid.
Everything's clear. All systems are go.
Actually, not many, like...
I'm seeing it now. It's a beautiful sight.
Oh,
This
Pandora?
is great.
Okay, never mind. Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow.
Observation room
Fable.
reporting.
Fable's a
SSTO
big
is
one that I
climbing
forgot.
smoothly. Congratulations.
Silent Hill 4 is a game. Red Dead Revolver. 2004 didn't have much going on. It had like some really big hitters and then a whole lot of not much else. Oh, Thousand Year Door? Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? Sorry, I spoke too soon. Thousand Year Door. That's a good one. Other than that, a ton of sports games. A Hitman game.
The white bird rose up once again.
Jack 3.
Laser cannon in its wings.
That's actually a game that looks pretty
It
good
was a moving
for its
sight.
time. I thought Jack 3 was later,
In my
to be
heart,
honest.
though,
Oh, another
I wished it
ad
didn't
break?
have to be used
I just bonked my
anymore.
mic. My bad.
None of them found out why the enemy targeted
A
the
lot
base
of
so much
sports
later.
games. Back
course,
in
by
the
that time, it
in the
was too late.
2000s, huh? Like a lot. Hold on, just on this list, like the first one that came up.
We prevented the Yuktobanian
We've got
from
a
capturing the
Madden
launch
game,
facility. The SSTO
Tiger
launch
Woods
was
PGA Tour, Football
The
Manager,
SSTO docked with the
MVP
operator,
Baseball,
which had descended into
NCAA
the upper
football.
atmosphere and
So far, we're at
successfully
3
transferred the laser weapon
NFL-based
over to the
games.
ground. All aircraft with the 108th Tactical
Oh no, sorry, Football
and the
Manager
Sand
is
Island
actually
detachment. Return to base as soon as
football,
rearming
football,
and
not
refueling
American football. My
operations
bad.
are complete.
Burnout 3. I forget about Burnout. I'm not a racing game guy. I see Underground 2 on the list. I never played Underground 2. I played Underground 1 when I was a kid. Never the second one. Blooper reel video. It's literally just me misspeaking. That's all it is. It's just me misspeaking there. my scripts like on repeat.
Yeah, you people are like the plague, you know
Ew,
that?
Crash Twinsanity.
This happens.
Yeah, World of Warcraft on the PC side. Unreal Tournament 2004.
Has been detected advancing in the ocean directly towards
Great game with a great
from the
modding
west.
scene.
Our intelligence has confirmed the
Oh,
presence of
Spyro, a
amphibious
hero's
assault
tale?
ships
That's not
within
even
the
on
oncoming
this
fleet.
list.
We believe the enemy's
And you know what
goal
is on
to
this
conduct
list?
a landing
Def Jam
operation
Fight
on
for
Sand
New
Island
York.
and capture this base. Close
A
with the
Hero's
enemy,
Tale
disrupt
is like,
landing operations, and suppress
at least
their
from what I
naval gunfire
remember
directed
from when I was a
at our forces
kid,
ashore.
that was like my favorite Spyro game that wasn't the PS1 trilogy of Spyro games. A Hero's Tale, I remember being one of the really good ones in terms of like the series overall. How many games did Spyro get like way down the line that looking at it now, A Hero's Tale might have been the last Spyro game I played. Beyond that, I don't remember the rest, and there's not many after that. Ew. They tried to do, it looks like they tried to reboot his design at least. And it's not good. After A Hero's Tale, there was a DS spin-off. And then there were 3 PS2 games. And then nothing until the Reignited trilogy. So they only did like 3 Spyro games after I stopped playing them as a kid. I played all the console games. Looking at it now, like there's a bunch of Game Boy games that I never had. But I did play I played like the original trilogy and Enter the Dragonfly and A Hero's Tale. I remember Enter the Dragonfly being not good. I remember not liking it. I don't really remember much about the Spyro games though.
Even if this
Skylanders, if that counts.
I am prepared to fight for this island to the bitter end. It's my advanced guard.
They might count.
Concentrate on dealing
It depends on if I'm trying to remember Spyro as being good or not.
We'll be deploying everything we've got.
Yes, I am firing shots at Skylanders now.
Combat experience.
You guys remember that whole like craze, the Toys to Life craze? That was such a weird thing. Like such a strange period. I'm looking at the Skylanders wiki page now. I remember you'd go to like a game store and there would just be like a wall of figures for things like Skylanders. What else was there for toys? Hold on. Toys to Life games. I'm on a tangent. It's happening. We've done it again. Oh yeah, Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions. There was just like a wall at the game store for all this stuff. And it was so weird. Dude, this was like getting kids hooked on microtransactions before we got kids hooked on microtransactions. Genuinely, that's exactly what this was. Oh, Amiibo. Just all of Nintendo Amiibo. Like, that's what it is. It came from the Toys to Life thing. Nintendo was like, oh, we can sell like physical DLC. God, this was such a weird trend. Why is Skylanders considered ongoing on the Toys to Life wiki page? They have Skylanders in the ongoing section. Are they still making those games? Hold on, back to the Skylanders. No. They apparently haven't made a mainline Skylanders at least since 2016. And they haven't made a spin-off since 2018. I don't know why they're still in the ongoing. Oh, I found why. I found why, you guys. I found why. Following their acquisition, I can't speak, I especially read. Following their acquisition of Activision Blizzard, Microsoft has expressed interest in continuing the Skylanders series. Other than that, there is no official confirmation about the continuation of the Toys to Life aspect. I feel like they could do Skylanders and sell the characters as DLC nowadays, and no one would bat an eye. Like digital DLC. And honestly, it would probably work better because, I mean, who wants to like go drive to the game store to pick it up or just order it? No one wants to do that. Just there's a bunch of stuff in the discontinued section that I've never even heard of, like Pokemon Rumble U. Oh, was Nintendo's first foray into the toys to life genre. It was a Wii U game, which is why I've never heard of it. The first game that utilized the built-in NFC reader. So before they did Amiibo, they did like a Pokemon toys to life game for the Wii U. A year before. Amiibo started in 2014. The Pokemon game was in 2013. I had never heard about this. Okay, I'm done with my toys to life tangent, I think. ADHD really went burr on that one, and I was just like, oh, this was a thing that existed that I haven't thought about in years. Completely forgot. Amiibo is still around, and I still hate it. Great way to bastardize the Pokemon Rumble series. If there's anything Nintendo does well, it's bastardizing a franchise for profit. No. No, we're not. Because you know what? I don't like the camo on this plane. I said what I said. Feels wrong to use the Rosgrease skin. We're going back to Osea colors.
So we're going up in this formation?
Yes. See, it looks better. These are better colors. These are better.
This is AWACS Thunderhead. All units, listen carefully.
RFID chips just unlocked the content. It's such a shitty practice, right? Like, you can see how it kind of died out after that big boom for a few years. Especially because, like, after it first kind of blew up, like, microtransactions became a big thing.
I think it's just going to increase the number of pointless deaths.
Well, you can think that. That's fine.
I want to ask you, if that's all right.
No.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say if. We will make it back alive.
You can't ask me shit.
This is Sand Island base defense. Enemy amphibious force intercepted at the coastline.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Yeah, Toys to Life thing was wild.
Assault squadron, provide fire support to the amphibious force.
Enemy ships are firing towards.
Because looking back, it really was just like packing your game full of microtransactions and then marketing for kids. This is genuinely what it was. Like, it's still a thing. It's just, like, there's a much easier way to do it now. Unless your name is Nintendo, and you just like to make things painful for people for no reason. Like, when we were doing the new Zelda 100% streams, like Breath of the Wild and Tears, I remember people being like, oh yeah, like, what's it? I'm trying to remember an item. Oh, Epona was one of them. Epona is in Breath of the Wild and Tears, but only if you get the amiibo for Epona. That's the only way you can get her. She's in the game. You just have to go buy the thing to be able to use Epona. And I was like, what do you mean I have to go buy the thing? I'm not doing that. I paid $60 for the game already. Why would I go buy Epona? That's bullshit. It's a Zelda game. And we left out the horse. Like the horse. I know there are horses still, but we left out the horse. Like that's Link's horse. What? I was so pissed. It's okay, the games weren't that amazing anyway.
Show some courage, man.
They're good. I mean, I played a few hundred hours of them. So I liked them enough.
Quickly gain control of the enemy's front line and secure beachhead.
This is Edge.
Thank God we moved on from Toys to Life for the most part.
Blaze, permission to
Except for Nintendo, apparently.
missile fired from enemy sub.
What?
What?
Get out of there, Grim.
Oh.
Nuggets too.
Climb, come on!
We have to fight a sub on this mission, don't we?
You hear me, Nuggets? You have to climb.
Oh wait, one of them's about to escape.
Pull up, everyone! Get your altitude above 5,000 feet!
Submarine missile launch confirmed. Believed to be a burst missile.
We've got time, right?
Heads that separate in midair. Get above 5,000 feet and stand by.
I think we've got time.
Wait, we're getting a command override from somewhere. Data linked to ASAT targeting system. What is this?
How did this hovercraft get so far? Where did you come from?
Down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! They're not gonna
That was a close one.
4, 3.
That was a close one. Favorite plane IRL? IRL?
Missile vaporized
What was that? Did you see that, kid?
Lightning 2?
The light! That wasn't
In Ace Combat?
Was that the Arkbird?
Missile
The
destroyed by
Birkin.
a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's the Arkbird. We've got the Arkbird. All units, continue engaging the enemy.
I find it hard to care about Amiibo. It's just a really shitty practice. I really don't like it. To be fair, most of the time it's not like all that valuable anyway. It's just random stuff like, oh yeah, there are horses all over Breath of the Wild, but no Epona unless you pay for Epona. And it has to be like, you can't even buy it off the store for convenience sake. You just have to go find the thing. But even there are some cases where they get really Nintendo levels of greedy about it. Like, I never played it, but the Switch, like, Skyward Sword HD, the Switch port of Skyward Sword, they added a fast travel function to the game that was never there before. And you had to buy the amiibo to be able to use the fast travel system. You had to like buy the amiibo of, I think it was like a bird or something, to even be able to access fast travel in the game. And I heard about that. That's crazy of them. Like adding a new quality of life feature to the game and then locking it behind amiibo? What? I mean, it's Nintendo. But yeah, that's just crazy. Do we ever see humans? Yes. In cutscenes. I thought I was dead. I actually thought I ran into it there. Oops, that was early. A femboy is driving the plane. We don't get to see our character ever, I don't think. Not in any of them that I've played, at least. But you get to see, like, your squad mates, just not your character.
10 seconds to impact.
Uh-oh.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, impact now. The inject handle stuck. Wings damaged, losing altitude.
Come here.
They're all falling.
Damn. It's flying straight up. It's gonna be a pain in the ass.
This is Sand Island base defense. Intense fighting along the coastline. We can't hold out much longer. We have no choice. Just weave through the missiles and continue attacking the ships.
Oh yeah.
Come here.
Just weave through the missiles. What are you,
So to answer the question directly, there is a non-zero chance it's a femboy piloting this plane. Uh-oh. That hurt a lot! Huh? Wait a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. 74% damage from one missile? I mean, I knew I was flying straight into it, but I was like, yeah, I can tank it.
I missed that sweet voice.
Shit.
Say, you get that from your mama's side of the family?
This time I can use my machine guns more like I should have, though. Because I have to fight the submarine at the end of this, right?
It's too risky to bring the nuggets here.
I'm with you on that.
And the F-16 does not have many missiles. No.
Really? I think it's just going to increase the number of pointless
Got the
deaths.
boat at least. I did get the boat.
Did you all ever get scared, Captain?
Nope.
We'd like to be the same way, but it's just impossible in a situation like this.
It's not impossible. I'm doing it. What do you mean it's impossible? Got the boat. Fuck that boat. Took it with me.
Oh, great. Here we go. Enemy ships are firing towards Sand Island. Stop them.
Random, I scheduled the Tekken stream this morning for the record. For those that are looking to join the next open lobby and try their luck against the Panda Bear. The menace that is my Panda Bear. I've scheduled it for Tuesday, normal stream time, for the record. I haven't thrown up a post about it yet, but that's the plan.
Great heroes. What's with him? He's like a completely different man. Don't expect that stuff when we get back. I bet he's got a different...
Thank God for crossplay. And for the amazing netcode. Like, I know that some of the people who are over in, like, Eastern Europe were thinking that they weren't going to join because the connection would just be awful. But a couple of them did, and the netcode was great. Like, no lag that we could feel whatsoever. It was actually shocking how well the netcode handled on, like, 120 milliseconds of ping. Couldn't be Armored Core 6 multiplayer at all. This is an Ace Combat stream. You know what question I have to ask? What question? I don't know. Hold on, I'm thinking. I don't know.
That's it, Nuggets. Keep it up.
Do I know? Am I gonna feel stupid when you ask it? Oh, god damn it. Project Wingman. No comment.
Missile fired from
I have no comment.
What? Get out of there, Grim. You nuggets too.
I'm never going to escape the Project Wingman question.
You hear me, Nuggets? You have to climb.
Pull up! Everyone! Get your altitude above 5,000 feet!
Nope. I can see the future, Chopper. Don't know if you know. That's why I'm such a good pilot. I know what's going to happen before it happens. That missile's not gonna hit. We keep going.
Now it's counting down by itself. 9, 8, 7.
Damn it! They're not gonna make it!
4, 3,
Around.
2, 1.
Honestly, the machine gun ammo seems more limited than it is on these difficulties.
Did you see that, kid?
No,
The light! That wasn't a missile!
I did not see it.
Missile destroyed by a laser beam fired from orbit altitude. It's the Arkbird. We've got the Arkbird. All units, continue engaging the enemy. The missile's all disappeared. What's going on? What's that? What happened? That big bird's got good aim. Stay sharp. This is the anti-sub patrol plane, Blue Hound. Submarine detected by sonobuoy. Sound pattern analysis produces a match with the Synfaxi.
That Synfaxi's going down. No?
But it's accurate enough to shoot down a missile.
Not accurate enough to avoid us, clearly. I said what I said.
Indicating imminent missile launch. Blackbird, we'll send the data over as soon as we detect the missile. We're counting on you.
I love how bitchy this version of Blaze is. Just saying no to everything. It's way funnier than I expected it would be.
Missile away from enemy sub.
I've got time.
Begin data link.
Right? Tell me I've got time.
Looks like the enemy stopped playing nice.
You really do have way more.
Firing laser.
Like that 800 machine gun ammo goes a lot further than you expect it to.
We did it.
I always felt like 800 was a very small amount. Clearly, I was wrong.
This was what they launched that day. Don't panic. We haven't lost yet. Oh no. They're launching more missiles. Number 3, number 4, number 5. There's too many.
There's not too many.
Lasers! The nuggets are gonna get killed!
Climb, kids! Go, go, go!
Come on, nuggets! Climb! Move it!
You know, the dialogue in 5 certainly has its moments. Just me?
Did that attack really come from a submarine?
Yes. I mean, no.
They're coming! They're still coming! Seconds to impact. 8, 7, 6.
That should hit him, I think.
4, 3.
Yes.
2. Impact now.
Artifacting!
Wings damaged. Losing altitude.
If it weren't for the goddamn clouds being so busted on the current versions, we probably wouldn't have that.
We can't deal with the enemy fleet like this.
But those clouds, even with the fixes that I was able to find, it just didn't work on my PCSX2 build.
We have no choice.
Although they update PCSX2 like twice a day, so if I tried it now, I might fare better. I don't know.
Through the missiles. What are you, nuts? Blue Hound, this is Artbird. Requesting sonobuoy data link.
Oh, for fuck. Is that really? Hold on.
Stand by. We're dropping a new sonobuoy.
Missiles are one shot on expert in this game. I did the exact same thing where I was like, oh, I can tank this damage. We're fine. Missiles are just one shot on expert this time? I thought that was an ace thing. We're just doing it twice now? Deja vu? That's ace mode, not what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Clouds work fine. The clouds are supposed to work fine, or sorry, they were supposed to work fine like a long time ago, but when I was trying to apply the fixes, it just didn't work for me. The only thing that I could do to fix it was to go into software mode, but then you can't upscale. So what's the point of using an emulator anyway? Like at that point, I might as well just record off of the PS2. So I just got an old dev version to play on, which is what I'm using here. And it has some issues like that, but that's a way smaller issue than the clouds being busted for the entire game. Flak one shot? Better not. I don't have time to reset. I got 1 minute left. How much time do I have left actually? Oh, it's 4. I was like, normally when I say that, it's more like 10 seconds. Anyway, it is about that time. I need to go get dinner eaten, made/eaten. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner, to be honest. And then it's back to video work. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Armored Core 100%. We're almost done with Silent Line. I swear, we're like right there. Promise. We're so close. We're doing Metal Gear 100%, Devil May Cry all S ranks, which currently we're playing Devil May Cry 2 again, which is so fun, and it's not torture at all to play Devil May Cry 2 for hours on end and try to play it perfectly at that. It's not torture at all, I swear. What did I just... Oh yeah, we're doing Elden Ring again. Just for fun. I started playing Elden Ring again as well, so we're doing that here and there. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube, feel free to check out links in the description. Things like Twitter, Discord server, TikTok, whatever. It's all down there. If you haven't watched all of the Ace Combat reviews and you want to get caught up before the Ace Combat 6 review, which is on Monday, the link to the playlist is pinned in chat. If you want it early, if you're really impatient, contributor tier on Patreon or YouTube members get early access. It is up for them. But other than that, most people, it's just on Monday. Normal time on Monday. Other than that, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.